Which one of all of them?
Huh?
Which one is that one?
It's just that T-shirt bundle that I got.
Oh,
It's
okay.
already here, dude.
Dude, I fucking my stuff was supposed to apparently came earlier than expected, and it's not here. It says delivered to door, and it's. I went outside, there was nothing there.
Oh yeah, you're telling me about that.
I had to file a report. They told me like, oh yeah, if you don't see anything by the 8th, file a report with the seller. I was like, fuck me. I was like, jeez. And I
You
wanted
guys are the
to,
one that have my package, you motherfuckers.
yeah, you can say I needed that package to make a video.
Oh Jesus.
I haven't opened it yet. It's over there. Yeah. If you turn this computer off, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah? Hey, he can't see you, so just say hi.
Hi, Leah.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, I didn't even bother announcing this because this shit was just random as shit.
Right. Don't worry. Tori went live twice today,
Oh,
and
you
I
did?
was.
I only saw
Yeah,
one of
he's.
his lives.
He went live this morning with that Flash Ray videos
Oh
comic
yeah,
strip guy,
that's the normal show he does.
and then he went live this afternoon opening cards, and I was like the only one in there.
What's up, Eric?
Just
Eric says language. I was like, dude, my kid doesn't rarely repeats anything. She's repeated like two words,
yeah.
and one of them was Funko Ho. The other one, I can't remember what it is. What's up, peanut butter?
Hey, peanut butter.
Oh man, what happened with what? Because I can tell you a couple of things that happened. I ordered a special helmet for on eBay and said delivered, and it didn't. It's not outside basically, so I had to file a report with that. And I canceled my BAM gamer box, but apparently they already had charged me for the second one, so I got it here. So I'm gonna get into in a bit. But yeah,
Yeah. Well, that
and
helmet, if they scanned it, the mail apparently has it, so I don't know why it would be on the seller, to be honest.
no,
If they,
it's not about that. What they told me, yeah, I canceled my BAM gamer box because the first one was very underwhelming. Like it was like, it was very boring. It was like they could have done way more with those fandoms that they had.
hmm instead of a Crash Bandicoot that was
Yeah,
signed by,
it wasn't even a Crash Bandicoot pop. It was freaking Tiny Tiger.
right?
Like, dude, like, still. And then the Zelda, you could have done way better with Zelda. That little
hmm
shield thing, I would rather have a print of Zelda than that little shield thing. What's up, Candyman? And
Up,
then
Candyman.
I was actually upset when I canceled it because I was like, damn, the next box looks tough because it looks like it has like the Ragnarok game from Assassin's Creed. And I
Yeah,
was like, damn, and then all of a sudden I get a notification. I was like, oh, you're BAM. Well, whatever is about to ship out. I was like, what the hell? And I went to go look at my account, and it was they already had charged me for the box.
gotcha.
So,
That's all right. You still got it anyway. So
huh?
I said it's okay because you still got it anyway.
Yeah, basically.
That's almost like that. I don't know if it was a BAM box. I think it was, but it was the one about Ghostbusters that I told you about, where that Slimer. It was a Slimer pop signed by the puppet guy, the puppeteer that did it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember you
Which,
telling me about that.
like,
What's up,
who the
Tats?
who the fuck even knows who the puppet? I didn't even know it was a puppet, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't.
So, what's
Okay.
up, Tats?
Apparently, Peanut Butter said says, did you see? He said he got an Apex Legends signed pop or something. Oh, that's what's
Oh,
in here. Well,
oh
see,
boy.
here's the thing. At least, like, I wasn't expecting if that was gonna be the pop in here. I'm not too, it's whatever. Because I don't even know some of the games that were in the thing.
I
So,
don't know. My son's been playing Apex Legends and
so
all
I
that
don't know if this
crap.
shows you what's in here. It probably does. I'm not gonna look at it. But here's the. I got the. Everybody gets that BAM. You get scratch off or whatever. We'll do that later.
Oh yeah, the thing that I've never ever seen nobody in my entire life win on.
Apparently, somebody won because franchise kick was talking about it the other day. What's up,
Oh,
Brandy?
Jesus. Brandy.
So this one is Green Lantern. The last one I got was Batman. It's like one of these BAM gamer collecting. Says congratulations, this is an authentic BAM art card. That's what that is.
Yeah. Don't they come in twos though? Like I think the ones is that Bam that does that? Or is that Zobi that does the two cards where one month you get one card and then the second month you get the other like sketch and then you put them together and makes one
Mm,
picture?
No, it's all in the same box, and you just have to hope you get if you buy two, you might get both of them. Even then,
Oh,
so
Jesus.
I actually remember this game. I have fond memories of this game. I don't remember the name of it though. It says what did I say? You guys can remind me. I can't remember the name of this game. Let me put you to the side real quick.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, I remember this game, and I had a lot of fun playing this with some of the people in my neighborhood. I believe it was Super Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool, Dad.
Yeah. It doesn't really say on the back what it's from though.
Dad, Dad,
Hmm.
there's a pop.
No.
Can I open the pop?
No. That's I'm live. Wait one moment during this brief message.
I'm back.
And he's back.
So the Apex Legends is Lifeline. That's a decent signature. Peanut Butter, if you're still in here, what color was your signature? Because I don't know if they were all the same color, but mine was white. Apparently, it says she put a heart on it, and and I don't know what the. I guess that's her initials.
Oh, that's just like they do at Hooters when you buy food. They put their name and then they put a heart by it.
Hmm.
Maybe she's a Hooters girl.
There's nothing. I just saw the pop and the thing.
Yeah.
Go to your next thing in the box.
So this is something that feels like one of those Gotham things that you got.
Can I see it?
So Stars Police.
Can I see it?
What? Department Raccoon Police?
That's from Resident Evil.
Look at
That's
it.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's
If I remember
basically like
correctly.
a Gotham badge. It's basically what that is.
Yeah.
You can wear it and stuff.
I
Like
can
it.
wear it.
No, you can't wear it. I said people can wear it. It has like a backing on it and stuff like you see on those shows and stuff that they have like it's just a chain and like the black backing on the badge.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That is right. No, you're right.
That's just like the Gotham City one that I want.
There's a pin. This is Final Fantasy.
I never got into that game. I don't know why.
Yeah, me neither. Peanut Butter says that his signature was green. I like it in white. I'm not an Overwatch person, but I like it in white.
Is it Overwatch or Apex? I thought it was Apex.
It's Apex. My bad.
I was
It's
gonna
Apex.
say I
Oh
know
look,
nothing
I'm
about
missing.
Overwatch.
I thought there was supposed to be a Thor Ragnarok. I mean, not Thor Ragnarok. Fucking Assassin's Creed Ragnarok thing in here. I don't have it. I swear to God, it was supposed to be one of those things.
Is there a sheet in there?
Or maybe it's just the next one, and I canceled it, and maybe I'm still supposed to be pissed. Who knows? Says no matter what the day brings you matter. You mean something. You make a difference. Mela Lee, this little card that came in here.
Is that who packed your box?
Looking back.
Maybe I'm assuming so.
Back.
It says for Firefighter Appreciation Month, a portion of your bandbox purchase is helping firefighters and first responders previously serving in the face of COVID-19 through. At least that's cool.
Yeah.
Looking up.
See, they didn't cancel your box. They forced you to give to charity.
So,
But that's cool though, because those people are putting their lives on the line every day. So
so the level ups. I don't think I got any level ups. Yeah, I don't think so. The band box is so fucking confusing.
well, from you know how many channels I watch, those band boxes don't really seem worth it half the time, to be honest.
What do you think I canceled? This is probably the
This-
best thing. This print right here of this game, just because it brings me back memories, probably the
Mhm.
best thing in here, literally. And the badge is pretty cool. If I cared about that game, it would be pretty cool, but I don't. So this
I
I'll probably,
played a lot of Resident Evil when I was a kid.
so I might
A
give
nice
this. Huh?
a nice story about Resident Evil was I got Resident Evil for PlayStation 2
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid, and I knew what it looked like. It was like the double pack, like the two CD cases together.
Yeah.
And I grabbed it from under the tree because it's what I really wanted. And I grabbed it. I was like, I know what this is. I know what this is, right? I grabbed it out, and my mom taped two CDs together, and she wrapped it up. And she's like, "Oh, you thought you knew what that was, huh? You like Jimmy Buffett and Elvis?" I was like, "Oh, what?" And she's like, here's the real game. But for now on, she's like, don't think you're getting what you're getting just because you think it's in there. Like, you're such a dick. Like,
What's up, Illuminati? You just get off work?
what's up, Sean?
Yeah. So I might give this away eventually.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada.
It's pretty cool. Like it feels sturdy enough,
Mm-hmm.
which surprises me.
They make a good giveaway.
Yeah. And people are into Resident Evil. And I might give away this pin too. I never got into Final Fantasy or Resident Evil.
Yeah, I was never Final Fantasy person.
No, he said that he just got back from taking his mom out from birthday dinner. Well, buddy, you're always more than welcome to hop on if you have time.
Yep.
If you don't have time, well, screw you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Hope you had fun with your mom.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Hope you.
Hey, buddy. Hope you find your mom.
Man.
He is from Canada. Ain't that close to the North Pole?
He said he's got time, so I'll send him.
Oh.
We have a special international guest appearance.
International guest appearance. Yeah, then I could show this box that he sent me. That's got duct tape on it. That I thought about putting this pop in to send back to Lumberjack. Here, take your Canadian box back.
There you go.
And your Canadian duct tape.
That's wild, dude.
I can't believe they put canceled box on your box.
No, I put canceled. I put that in the title.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So I canceled my subscription after that disgusting first. I gotta admit, this box is definitely better than the last one, but they're just so inconsistent that I don't want to deal with
Keep it up. The Zobi boxes are pretty nice.
Yeah, I've pretty much seen straight fire. I've seen maybe like 2 flops out of Zobi.
Yeah, but you're usually always guaranteed something signed and.
Mr. Why didn't he make a sound when he came in? He came in quietly, apparently. Well, not so quiet.
Hey, gentlemen.
Hello. Did you have fun with your mom?
I am so full of food right now.
What'd you guys
I
eat?
had French onion soup, shared a cocktail, shrimp cocktail with my mom,
Nice.
2 iced teas, 1 Caesar. She got this like big birthday cake thing. Helped her finish that. Finished my cheesecake.
Whew.
And had like half a thing of bread. So that's the most food I've eaten like in 3 weeks in one sitting.
I know how you
Well,
feel.
because I eat at home, right? So a lot of my food is like if I'm hungry, I'll make a quick sandwich because there's only me. Like I don't feel like spending an hour cooking a really nice meal only to spend another 30, 40 minutes cleaning dishes.
Exactly.
Well, that's all I ate today for me and the kiddo. The kiddo, she had a little bit of pizza today.
So what did you get? I heard Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, but I kind of showed up.
Okay, so this is like the hugest tease ever. So the first out of the scratch off thing, the first
Yeah.
thing is the upgraded pin. The second thing is a free bandbox, and the third thing is a freaking HD 4K TV. I'm like, that's so opposite spectrum on every single scratch. Like it was like,
Wasn't even close.
yeah. So I got a Lifeline from Apex.
Oh wow, man. Yeah, I've only seen the trailers for it. I've never touched it.
Okay, so the game, I definitely liked it better than Fortnite, but it's not a game I stuck with at all. That's all I gotta say. That's all I really gotta say about it.
Eric Fry, you guys call it sweet tea because I've had American iced tea, and quite frankly, it's bitter, like some of your fellow countrymen.
Because that sounded a little bitter, to be honest with you. So do you remember the name of this game?
Yes, Battletoads.
That's what it was? Okay.
Yes.
Dude,
So you had Zit, Pimple, and I forget the other guy's name.
Oh,
he was
Jesus.
never that important. That's why you forget his name.
Yeah, but I love that game, man. The friggin'
I love
what do
it.
you call it? The scooter level was the hardest one to beat.
Dude, I have so many fond memories of this game with some friends, dude. I don't remember the game completely, but I just remember these characters and like this is
I
like
remember that, the cartoon, and Battletoads versus Double Dragon.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but don't
That's
forget,
way
how
more
old are
than I
you,
know.
LBD?
I'm 31. Well, I'm gonna be there. I'll be 31 in November.
Oh, our little boy's growing up.
Mhm.
Just the other
You're
day,
almost-
he's a man. So I'm 38. I'll be 39 this year.
Okay.
Oh, boy. He's got 6 years on me.
Well, you kids back in this day. Oh, Cloud. Wow, why does he look so emo with those lips?
Yeah, I know it's a
Oh,
weird
shit.
looking thing.
It's like a BTS Cloud Strife.
So apparently there's upgrades to this and something else in the box, which I don't know what it is. I think
Okay.
it's this. And I got this one. I got the Batman last time, and I got this one this time.
Not bad.
Green Lantern. Okay. So I gotta admit something. Yeah, to me this box was pretty terrible, and the only thing I actually like is the print.
Yeah.
But for a Resident Evil fan, this would be cool. Like this would be something cool from that.
That I would want because I actually do collect badges. I have the Shield one. I have a Gotham one. That is cool.
Yeah.
And for the record, for the longest time, I actually bought I don't use the wallet because now I have a phone, but I actually have a traditional police wallet so I could put my Shield badge in. So when I would like pay for things, you'd have people looking over thinking it was a police. It's like, no, it's the Shield badge.
they're really wondering what part of the government is that. I guarantee you, like, there's people out there that don't know what the hell Shield is. Okay, it's a fact.
In fact, I'll go and get it. Hold on, because the Gotham one's put away right now. But I do still have the wallet. Well, I don't have the wallet, but I still have the badge. 1 second.
Did you get the Gotham one from this box too? Because it came in this box.
No. I'm talking the Gotham one I bought on Amazon. No, I bought it at the Fan Expo because it was when the first season of Gotham came out.
Okay.
They had a bunch of stuff there.
Okay, so those
have
came
to
in the
have
band boxes. Apparently, they must have bought up the stock that didn't sell.
A lot of those mystery boxes aren't they?
Yeah, no, it is.
Pretty
It is.
much.
But there's some
Bunch of
cool stuff sometimes. But when it's mostly coming from Zobi.
Right. See, I'd just rather buy that badge and not have
Yeah.
to buy the whole box and get crap just for the badge because that's all I want.
Yeah, I would have to ask him. Well, we had to ask him how much he paid for each of those.
I paid $15 for the Shield one and $20 for the Gotham one.
It's worth it. I'll
Yeah,
be ordering it.
I guess because this one right here is 30. Like I think this box is like $30.
I gotta clean it up though.
Yeah, that thing looks.
It's been sitting in a wallet for like 5 years.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
He's on temporary retirement right now. He just he'll come out of it eventually.
Actually, I remember tossing somebody my wallet, and it opened up because obviously the bottom side's heavy.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine caught the top part, and it swung and just
Hit him in the mouth.
I'm sitting there going, "Oh Jesus Christ, man, you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just."
I'm actually.
That's what
really
happens.
I just ate like 2 sandwiches, but that's all I've ate all day, and I'm still hungry.
I had
Next
food
time you
this
come to,
morning.
yeah, because Eric, I go to Nashville at least once a week. No, see, I borrow a Quinjet and I just fly down there and fly back, man.
So okay,
Don't
I've actually tasted actual what they call sweet tea in the South because obviously I made a trip to Alabama before.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I've tasted it. I've tasted it. It's store bought, and I tasted it like where they so Chick-fil-A over there. The tea is different from one up here or whatever.
Yeah.
So their sweet tea is one thing, and then I also tasted it in that person's home. So I can see where the appeal for it is. It's actually really good. I don't know what the difference is from.
I don't mind it. Like I don't mind the traditional iced tea that you guys have in the States. The problem is that when you are thirsty and you kind of want something sweet to drink, and your brain is set for that, and then you drink this bitter concoction, you have a bit of a cognitive dissonance. It's like, the first time you smell vanilla, it's like, oh, it smells like vanilla, kind of looks like vanilla, and then you taste it, and it's just the farthest thing from vanilla.
You're not supposed to eat candles, Sean.
Hey man, whatever you do at the new, what is it, the Old Yankee Candle or whatever it is?
I don't know. I don't buy candles.
They opened one of those here in Canada, man, and the first week it was open, it was all of these blonde hair, thick sweatered, those like Han Solo boots, lines of just different heights and sizes, but all wearing the same hairdo, all lined up. And I remember looking at it with a friend and going, "Wow, it's like the different spelling of people's names."
What are those boots? Are those boots Uggs or whatever? They look like little furry rabbits and shit around your feet.
I just call them Han Solo boots because, I mean, they're just about 2 inches shy of the knee.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. The wife thinks she's got to have like fuzzy boots that look like they came from a camel and a rabbit.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
I used to wear combat boots for the longest time. So I used to wear, because I was in cadets. So I
anyway.
was so used to wearing steel toe boots. And the first year I wore Doc Martens, which weren't steel toes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. It was like walking on air. My feet were so light. Because I'm so used to compensating for the extra weight on my feet.
Oh, yeah.
It was the weirdest feeling.
I know people who used to wear steel toe boots for other reasons.
I wore them just because,
Oh, yeah.
I liked wearing them. They were nice. They were comfortable.
I
Well,
used to
we've
have
seen
to wear
your college
steel
pictures,
toes
Tom.
for work.
We've seen your college photos, okay?
Okay, so I might have been a little hot topic, okay?
Little. That's a whole lot of hot topic right there.
You know what? Screw it. Give people context. Let me see if I can find it again. So if you guys would like to see what young 23-year-old Sean looked like,
Ages ago.
it's funny. I look at some of my pictures and go, my God, if there was such thing as a time machine, what the things I would tell myself. Like I wouldn't spoil a lot of things, but it'd be like, if you see somebody and they have this name, just run. Actually, you want to see? Okay, remember that ugly sweater I told you about, the one with the leather and the knitted? So it was
Yes.
I
Yes.
found first picture that shows up.
Show it. Show it.
Hold it. Now this picture is old. Okay, so
Is
this is
this
like
a gift you got?
1990. Hold on, share screen. Hold on.
How old was I?
Going to F11 that, bring that up. Shared screen. Okay.
Here we go.
So, can you guess which one's me?
Is it? It's so hard. You guys all look the same. I'm just kidding.
They're
Are you saying?
Canadians. They
Wait,
all
no,
look
no.
alike.
I'm gonna do what you did to me. So you said all white people look alike? Wow, man. Wow, that is. I can't even act offended.
Oh my! How dare you?
What will the neighbors think?
Right.
Oh man, I don't know because I don't even know how old you would have been in this picture.
I would have been 8 or 9.
So you're one of the ones on.
So you could strike out the 3 girls. That's pretty easy.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 teenagers, so you can strike those out. So you got my brother and me, and
So,
I was wearing a black and gray sweater.
Okay, so you just gave me the answer.
Yeah.
Well, you knew the answer. You just had the process of elimination.
Yeah.
That was my brother. That's my cousin Dana. That's my cousin Brian, my cousin Doug, Alan, my grandmother, and my cousin Kimmy.
See, your people actually keep
Your people. Look at how he talks. Your people.
Listen here. Anyway, actually keep the tags on this. I know so many people have changed their Facebook so many times. I don't think anybody has their original Facebook that I know, except for me. Except for me, like 2 people.
Well, you see the girl here, right? That's my cousin Kimmy.
Okay.
If we pull up her Facebook and her photos, she'd kill me right now, and I mean that in no other. Actually, there's my cousin Doug and his daughter.
Okay.
Now that we know half of Sean's family, we can get a hold of his mother and.
But we can't really.
That's actually go right ahead. That's my father's side of the family. Go for it.
We can't even see, dude. They look so tiny. You gotta like click on the actual picture.
Actually, there we are. That's Doug, and that's Kimmy.
Okay.
So they haven't changed much. I don't have any pictures of Brian at the moment, but basically now I'm gonna shut that down just for a second because I'm gonna see if I can find the
other one.
Well, the one where I look like I came out of a Cure video.
The one that I mean that you knitted together like 5 Hot Topic sweaters.
Oh, so you're calling me fat and emo? Wow, man.
Rough.
If I had feelings, I'd be hurt right now.
I know.
No feeling.
Oh, good.
Actually, while in college, I had somebody who wanted to use something from. It's a hair dye called Manic Panic.
Oh, I was about to say they wanted to use what on you?
No, they wanted to dye my hair, and I almost said yes to it until I found out that Manic Panic is a type of hair dye that takes about 30 washes to get out, and it stains everything.
Yes.
What's up, Kay? Now, what's up, Z?
All right, so yeah, that would be the picture. Hold on.
It still hasn't buffed up. I'll show you some older pictures of me just so you can get some context of myself.
So pretty much what Sean's saying is my childhood and teenage years were about like his.
Yeah, see, there's one of me. I actually hate that photo.
Him and his shepherd walking stick.
Hey man, I missed that stick. I had that thing for like 20 years, and it was like it was a. You know what a shillelagh is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was shaped like I found it at one of my hiking walks, and it was a perfect shillelagh. And I had that thing for ages, man. Actually, there's a better picture of what I used to dress as. So black trench coat, same long hair, black jeans, black shirt, and black boots.
So he's that kid from Columbine.
Oh man, you make that joke, but just before I dropped out of high school, I had a principal. After that whole situation happened, he was they did an assessment of what they consider high risk youths, and I was one of those people that got to sit and have a what they called a health talk or a health, basically how you. Hey Z Collection, welcome, man. Trying to check to see how I was, and if I was an at risk or whatever. And I finally just said to him bluntly, it's like, look, here's the deal. I don't want to be here, but I am not violent. So anything you can do to help me get out of here sooner than later. Stand up, same outfit. No, I'm not standing up because I'm wearing a pair of ratty shorts right now. That's why the camera got turned off when I walked to the back of the house. I ate too much and my jeans were killing me. So I put on a pair of ratty shorts.
Oh yeah, I know that. Sometimes you get to the car and you just have to bust the button loose just to feel relief.
Oh no. Like I said, I haven't eaten that much, but I had a $250 gift card that I won through an online contest.
Ooh.
I think
So,
it's
yeah. We spent about $200 in food at the keg between her and I.
Holy
awesome. Well, at least you got to treat your mom with it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, originally we were supposed to do a huge party, but the world.
The Rona.
Right. The
All right, so-
Rona.
It's so much harder to find. Like I have to go through albums and stuff to try to find shit because I mixed a lot of my stuff together.
I'm so glad I don't have pictures of me. Well, I do, but I don't know where they're at, and I can't share them, so y'all can't see me.
Well, here, let me try. So is it Brazers that you were on?
Yeah. I was one of those big tall guys, and I talked funny, and it was okay. It was all right. I've been known to be famous in other countries. No, I was about the same way. Pantera, 9 Inch Nails t-shirt, Cool Chamber t-shirts, fishnets.
Fishnets.
Oh,
Yeah.
I actually have a picture of me in what do you call it? In the States. I forgot when I went to Target. I met one of your celebrities.
You mean one of the ones we stole from Canada?
No.
Santa Claus?
Take a look.
You know what's funny? You joke around, but I did that same thing, but I sent it to Fox Crown because of the whole thing with him and the dog and Dead Zone.
Well, I had I forgot the shirt that I'm wearing in that one. That's all red. It's got a maple leaf on it, and it has all these different cities in Canada. Yeah. So I forgot I was wearing it, and I had this guy at a friggin' where the hell were we? We were at some little, I think, what's that coffee shop you got? It's all over the place. It's Robbins or something like that. Or Dunkin' or is it Dunkin' Donuts or something? You have these little, we call them Timbits here, but you guys call them Robin eggs, little ball donuts.
Okay.
Donut
Anyways,
holes.
Pardon?
Donut holes.
Yeah, basically donut holes. We were at some place and I was getting a coffee and this guy, he's staring at me and I'm thinking, okay, I'm not really self-conscious. So I'm not, and I was like, can I help you? Is something wrong? And I was like, what's with your shirt? Oh, it's a maple leaf. He's like, what are all those places in Canada? Are you Canadian? Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. I was wondering why you were wearing the shirt. I put it on.
like Americans can't wear a maple leaf shirt.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. It was just the fact that okay, everybody sometime in their life has stared at another person, but they don't sit there and go.
Okay, so I just ran into one of my awkward photos that I didn't know I had. I have a picture of where I took somebody's virginity. It was weird. Like it,
All
and it was
right, that's we're gonna get this shut down.
Good night,
Yeah.
folks. Thank you. Try the veal and tip the waitress.
it's funny because I'm looking through all my pictures. I'm like, where the hell was that? And I look closer at the room, and I'm like, oh, that's where that was. I forgot I stood in the house.
Wait. Question. So that picture you're about to show us, remember that thing I sent you the other day from Reddit? But the Iron Man pop?
No.
Guy first time with a woman with a girl he really likes, and he talks about how he's staring at this
Oh
ball.
yeah.
So was there an Iron Man pop there for you as well?
No, it was worse. It was my apparently, and
It was worse.
I didn't know this before everything happened, but apparently that bed used to be my grandmother's before she passed away.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, I did not know that.
so
Well,
your
we might
parents were
overshare
consumed
again.
there?
What happened?
I said your grandparents conceived there.
No. Here's the thing. So, I was staying at my cousin's house, and my grandmother raised that cousin over there, and I did not know that she basically inherited almost all her stuff. I never really paid mind to what my grandmother's bed looked like, so I found out later on that was her bed. I was like, oh, interesting.
No, that's not bad because the bed I own is my mom's, and I am laying right now. I'm laying in the same spot she died. So if that doesn't make it a little worse,
I was gonna say I have my mom's old bed, but that's just because I built her new one.
build this one, you can have that one. Oh,
Basically, is what it came down to. And that bed was a pain in the back. Literally, it was one of these beds where it's got a spine in the middle of the where you put the mattress, and then you had to put all these separate runs in and screw them in, and each one has 4 screws, and there's 20 on each side.
Hey,
Jesus Lord.
actually, her purse is still in the picture. I've just noticed that.
Good Lord, that's a lot of putting a bed together.
Yeah, my back was killing me.
Okay.
Because after I finished, like, you want to stay and have dinner? It's like, no, I want to go home. I want to go home, put a pillow under my back, and lay down and stare at the ceiling, and eat enough Advil that I will not feel anything until the morning.
Right.
So this is the neighborhood I used to go visit that girl at. That's where she used to live.
Nice, rustic.
Let me see. Is it this way? Yeah. So you see this road right here?
Yeah.
All the way at the end of this, there's an actual road that's constructed. Obviously, this is all dirt and stone. There's nothing made. It's just scraped up. But after this, there's a road that gets high. So on that main road that splits those two, it used to flood and make like a tiny river just because it was so different in height. And to get the cars over that, taxis didn't like going through there because it would jack up the whole bottom of their car because it was such a big difference between the levels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We were having issues like that with here, roads buckling. In fact, we had a sidewalk. When the winter finished, the sidewalk did this. So the city had to come in and do a bunch of work.
Yeah, if you would measure, you know what they say, measure twice, cut once.
And if it doesn't work, force it.
Yeah. I thought that was for something else. Well, you know those toys you used to have. You know those toys you used to have when you were a kid, where you put the round thing in the round hole and the square one, the square hole. Well, if you can't get it, you just shove the square in the round hole. Eventually, you'll slide in. That's the way it may bang up something on the way in, but you'll be fine.
So me and my cousin.
I'll tell you what, here in the town I live in, our sewers were made of brick underneath, and they started redoing them. Well, a couple of times we've got sinkholes, and it ate a whole truck.
We had a sinkhole in front of my building here. Somebody turned a street pipe, normal pylons, turned it point side down and put it in the hole.
Oh, Jesus. Yep. Yeah, it's bad. Like, they're replacing all the sewers around here now because it's just, we're waiting for a house to just collapse. in from the sewer.
Well, at least that way it'll be good.
Hopefully they got homeowners insurance.
You know, it is. I'm like going through these pictures, and
Oh,
I'm just remembering.
I forgot I had this picture. Okay, so online I posted something, and this troll wrote this to me. I think I'm gonna.
Oh
Yeah. So this guy named Andrew Walter sent it to me. Says, "Don't let this guy tell you anything." Now, this was on a collector site. I never posted my. Understand? There's only two. Just recently, I started putting stuff on Facebook regarding my channel, but in general, I don't try to advertise up until this point recently. So this guy took my logo, typed in Funko Illuminati, found my channel, found one of my most recent videos, took a screenshot of it, and then wrote this: "Don't let this guy tell you how to feel about being offended." Oh, it was a Hero Hype. That was it. Their website. And it was over the cyborg character. And I mentioned some comment about, people are always going to be offended about something. It's just a question of how you deal with it. So he wrote this, goes, "Don't let this guy tell you how to feel about being offended." And I went, "Care to give context? You aren't a representative of anyone except maybe the comic book guy on The Simpsons. Your thoughts and representation don't count." So I wrote back and went, "Well, you certainly have my number, mate. Definitely can't come back from that. Well played, sir. Well played." But being that my opinion doesn't count, I just want to say, Andrew, you seem like a really nice guy and nice guy, and people must really like you. I truly hope you have a wonderful day.
Oh man, he's tarnishing my name.
I think that's what made it even better. Dude, I'm looking at all this. My cousin must have been like 13, 14 years old in this club in Honduras. I swear. Dude, they did not care how old you were over there.
I don't know. First club I ever snuck into, I was 16.
Yeah, me too.
And I was bored.
I was buying from the bar.
Well,
I was bored.
You guys are from a different time. I see now you.
Yeah, but drinking in the States is 21. Here it's 19.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, no, but I mean,
Yeah,
just getting him in was like a task. Like over here, I used to get him into places over here, but it was mostly because they're sharing it with a comedy club, so it was easier to kind of like they didn't really care as long as they filled the place. But like if you try to get him into a club, it was a lot harder here. You had to try a lot harder.
No, man, I had no problem getting into clubs. My deal was just as long as you walked in and didn't, like eyeball everybody, you were fine. As soon as you started looking like a fish out of water.
Mm-hmm.
But I snuck into a club when I was 16 and I was like, this is boring.
Here's the thing. I've never been one for clubbing like I like lounges and bars and shit like that. I'm cool with that.
Me too.
And then they're still dancing. They're still dancing at those things and a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's not the same.
I think for me, it's because my grandmother's place, when my grandfather was alive, he built his own like British pub in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So it had like a traditional British like solid oak bar and glasses. And if you ever saw the show Coronation Street, there's a place called the Rover's Inn. It looked like that in the basement. So I grew up playing pool and darts in that basement and learning how to mix drinks. And, I had a really good time. So that was my idea of a bar growing up. So when I turned 16 and my friends like, "Oh man, you got to go to this club." And I hear, this was during the time of, raves were the big thing. So every song always sounded like this, and then speed it up and then slow it down again. It's like, why are we listening to a sonogram of a heartbeat? I mean,
there are laser lights and bubble rooms and.
Well, my friend Dap, his parents are his mother's from China and his father's from Hokkaido, Japan. So he's got family in Toronto. And the first time he took me to a rave, I was literally the only white, because all of them are super thin, and I'm the only fat white guy in the room, and I'm going. Wow.
You apparently weren't doing enough drugs for one, and for two, you had no idea what was going on.
Oh, and he's like, "You having a great day?" I was like, I literally am a sore thumb, man. I mean, I could have hit in that crowd, taken a picture, and you could have done Where's Waldo in 3 seconds.
Lisa said she said that she always used to get in that her cleavage helped. Well,
Oh,
you know,
thanks for sharing.
No, gentlemen,
get
we are
it
not
in.
being polite about this. Lisa, we've shown pictures of us going into places we shouldn't have. Pictures are, pictures are proof.
Right.
oh man.
For the record, anybody listening, I'm joking. I do not expect anything, and I do not want anything.
I demand pictures now, and it doesn't matter because I can't see them.
Did you ever see the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes, Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Tights.
Master Robin, you lost your arms in battle, but you grew a nice head of boobs. He's holding a statue.
That almost reminds me of Little Nicky with the guy with the boobs on his head.
Andrew, check your direct messages on Instagram.
Oh God!
You want to tell LBD what I was sending to you on your phone once you told me how you read things?
Oh man, he's like, stop touching me. I'm gonna have to tell an adult. And I was like, are you serious?
I sent him a message like, "Hey Andrew, this is your phone. You need to stop touching me, or I'm going to tell an adult."
Oh, Lisa said check. Yeah.
And she's like, "Just kidding."
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ! I was over here busting up laughing, and then he's like, "I'll tell your wife." I was like, "You can go ahead, message her." I was like, "She'll probably get kicked out of it."
Oh man, it's one thing I hate about eating steak. You spend like another 20 minutes with a toothpick, and I should have grabbed one on the way out.
Yeah, that's what happens when
I haven't had lobster in years, though, man. That was good. That was damn good lobster.
I don't know. I like crab.
Crab is good too, but I can get crab here really cheap. But lobster, I mean, for a decent lobster tail, we're looking, at a couple days worth of wages, and I really don't want to do that.
Nah.
I invited my mom to lobster for her birthday or something like that.
I got a friend of mine. His parents own a little cottage out in the Maritimes. So the few times we've gone out there, like driving out there, there's these once you pass a certain part in Canada, when you're heading towards Nova Scotia, there's these roadside stands where people are literally selling, like, they got a trunk filled with ice and they're selling lobster out of the trunk.
It's the lobster mob.
You laugh, man, but you can get some pretty good prices on some pretty decent lobster, because what we would do is once we were like an hour away from his place, we would get a cooler, fill it with ice, and we would hit whatever place we saw along the way. And then you do yeah.
So Reckless says he wishes I would invite him to lobster.
You can invite him, but he's got to pay for himself.
Right.
Yeah. You know what's
and
funny?
You have to bring your own orange juice. Just saying.
Here's the thing. It's funny you say that, because that was my ex's favorite line. Is like, I invite you, but you pay. That's what she used to love saying it in Spanish, obviously.
I was joking with my mom today. I said, "Okay, we're going to the keg." She's like, "Oh, I can't wait. I'm so hungry." I said, "Who's thinking about eating? We're just going."
We're gonna sit and watch everybody else eat. I hope you like it.
Who said see? We're gonna sit outside and smell it.
Yeah. We'll sit
But
by the ventilation and just take it all.
But no, we used to do a thing called it's called a fisherman's feast, where basically you get a bunch of shellfish, you throw it in a huge ass pot with a couple whole lemons, a bunch of other things, and you boil the shit out of it. So, and then by like 3 hours, you drain it all out. You drain it all out. You put it on a table, and you just put a big ass tub of butter in the middle, and you just crack everything open and eat it.
Sounds
and
delicious.
you do it on the beach, right? So as soon as you're done, because everything's organic. Well, no, because everything's organic. You just toss it into the ocean.
Oh,
and
great.
That's when you see like every other turtle and crab are out.
Nice. You're like, hey, we got crab legs. I think that guy just ate my brother. Oh well. No.
No.
What is that like?
I fear lobsters more than I fear crabs. A lobster can break your finger, man. A crab will just cut your skin.
It's
I
very
don't
true.
like crabs. They itch.
By the
Try
way,
boiling butter. That'll get rid of him.
I heard if you shave one side and then light the other side on fire and just stab them with an ice pick when they come across, you'll get everyone. It works the best.
so you gonna open that box for us, Mr. Andrew Weeble? Or
I
Weebell?
can. Well, I can.
He's got
Well,
himself
I
a
can't.
little pop over there.
Well, here's my new pickup.
Where's mine?
Let me make you big.
Can you see it?
I need that, man. That's the only one I need left.
And then this one I got from some jackass, some international Canadian guy. I don't know.
Well, technically, it was a combined effort. LBD paid for it, and I covered the shipping.
Oh, great. So it was a Canadian and a guy from Honduran dude.
It was an international effort. It was help the poor Americans. We're going to do like a whole
Yes.
song like "We Are the World."
Please help America. It's not our fault. It's not our
You
fault
know,
that we're poor.
it's just it's so.
You know how hard it is to get LBD to look like Shakira and sing like her, man? It is difficult.
Here,
Those hips don't lie. Just saying.
the one-
Ask his foot.
That's probably how he was practicing dancing. He just stepped on the plug and started going.
I'm giving you the finger right now, by the way.
He's probably right. That's probably what you're really doing. You're probably trying to shake your groove thing, and it went really wrong, really fast. Shakira, oh my God, my foot.
What's up, Tori?
Sorry. The plug will be in my foot forever.
Oh no! You know what? Honestly, though, I should have probably left it in until they came and picked me up.
That's what she said.
As soon as I pulled that thing out, dude, it's just like a fountain of blood came out.
A friend of mine years ago, like a little paring knife.
Ooh.
He was cutting an apple, slipped, and the knife went into between like the webbing here.
Oh God.
And his first thought was to pull the knife out, and he fainted because he pulled the knife out. And of course, the first thing that happens is blood, right? And and we didn't hear him stab or anything. All we heard was this. The best way to describe it is it sounded like a sack of wet potatoes hitting the floor. It was an apartment building, so it's a concrete floor, so it echoed. And of course, he's on the ground, and his hand is under his chest. So all we see is this pool of blood coming out from under his chest. We roll him over, and we see his hands all cut up.
This is ASMR, okay? Oh, by the way, this is pre-tattoo LBD right here. Watch.
Pre-tattoo LBD.
Why do you look like an off-brand Vin Diesel?
I don't know. Maybe because I was in better shape back then than I am now.
It's like, can we get Vin Diesel? No, but I got this other guy from Honduras. He's about the right shape, so can we do it?
Right. And now I am Groot.
This is from when we were saying goodbye to him. So that's Nick, right? Look how skinny he was, dude. That dude was skinny as hell. I don't know if you've seen him come
Wrestling Nick?
Yeah.
Did someone just have a doorbell go off?
Yeah, I did.
Yes. All right. And he's gone. Well, while he's gone, I'll get this out of the box.
So welcome to the Drew and Illuminati show. Today we'll be talking about LBD and his deep fear of intimacy. So please call in. The number is 911. Secret word is help, and we'll take caller number one. Caller number one.
Hi, Mr. Obvious. I live at 123 None of Your Fucking Business Avenue. Can you help me?
Is that mine? Did I? Oh. No, I did not.
Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. I love Bubbles.
Was this from mine or your?
No, this is mine.
Oh, okay.
I
Because
just got
honestly,
this in the mail today.
I forget how I wrapped yours. I know I used duct tape.
Yeah, I was gonna actually show that box tonight. I was like, "What the fuck? There's duct tape on this thing." So I
but
think it's gonna be regular.
But the problem with box tape that I get from the dollar store, if the box gets even the slightest bit of like humidity, the tape just pops off.
Oh god, yeah. No, the stuff I get smells like vinegar.
Oh.
All right. Well, I don't know how this faces. Illuminati, is this good?
Rotate it half. No, other direction. There you go. You got it.
Yeah, that's what I just
Wait,
got in the
dude.
mail.
Why did you get the Hello Kitty shirt combo?
Because I love Hello Kitty.
Okay. I am going to hell for having fun with a blind man.
That's all right. It'll be fine. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna. I gotta open it, but I don't want to right now.
Do you know what?
I have an update, guys.
Congratulations!
You're pregnant. I knew you were late.
So apparently, my kid brought in the box and put it in in the living room somewhere.
Yeah,
and didn't tell me.
He called in and made a claim about that thing today.
Dude, just be glad that you brought it in the house and then went okay, and then closed the door on the guy and then went back in the house.
Yeah, it's freaking nuts, man.
I've my friend's cousin, my friend's kid's done that. Somebody will come to the door and they'll be like, and they'll be happy. Then they realize, oh, stranger danger. So they'll close the door. It's like, who's at the door? No. And now they realize that they're in trouble for opening the door without an adult there. So now they're like, who's at the door? Nobody. So you open the door for nobody. Yeah.
No, my kid.
Like my kid will open the door and I'll be like, dude, did you even know who it is? Oh yeah, he knocks like the mailman. What do you mean he knocks like? I said he's like the mailman has a certain knock. You get enough packages. I know what he knocks like.
I can believe that. A friend of mine, he knocks like this, like he's a cop.
Don't remind me about cops right now. I had them come to my house the other day.
Yeah, you were saying.
Hey, better cops show up to your house than the federal marshals.
So apparently, oh Jesus! I was at somebody's house one time, and these two girls, right, they actually did a modeling job.
Yoj's here.
Yo, Jay.
What's up, Yo, Jay?
Would you like to join us?
Yeah, you're more than welcome. You know that. Whatchamacallit?
You want to join the white guys? We all look the same.
I'm chilling in that house, right? And then like nothing, and it was 3 roommates, and then they had their mother because she had Alzheimer's or something, so she lived with them.
Yeah,
she would escape all the time.
I'm sorry, just see this somebody throwing out like a bunch of blankets tied together and just.
She's eloping. Grab her.
Oh, it already came out. I gotta watch. Wait, is there season 2? Yeah, season 2 supposed to come.
It's the first 3 episodes. They're releasing so many episodes per week.
Okay. So I'll have to get on that tonight then.
Hey, OJ, 80% of that was filmed downtown Toronto, across from the convention center.
I have already started watching it. If you're talking about
because you know the boys' tower, like their headquarters, is actually a building called the Royal Orbison Museum, and it's a music place, and it's only 2 stories. Sorry, LBD, I interrupted. Go ahead. You were saying your friend's
grandma's mother's uncle, whatever.
Oh no! So like they're like almost like that same week, like the marshal showed up for one of the roommates' boyfriend, and they had
better.
No, and they
than your mother.
They lived on the 3rd floor. They lived on the 3rd floor, so they didn't know who they were there for, but she did. That one roommate definitely knew why they were there. So the other 2 girls were clueless when they came in, basically.
So get this, right? The U.S. Marshals show up for my mom, right? Because they tried to say she was embezzling money from the government, which wasn't the case, but they show up to get her, right? And me and my mom are out, and I had taken her to her physical therapy because she just had her leg amputated. And so the marshals came out with 2 black SUVs, and they are surrounding my mom's house, our house, with like, I don't know, AR-15s or something, just fucking ridiculous big guns. And they pull us over in this little town that we were going through. And they're like, hey, Bev, you know, we got to take you in. The U.S. Marshals are looking for you, you know, whatever. So they take her, and I go home, right? And I'm driving towards my house, and we live on a gravel road. And I start going down, and I see this happening at my house. There's 2 SUVs blocking off my driveway, and they are outside running around the house, and they have my stepdad and his kids out on the lawn with their hands behind their head. And I just say, ooh, that's neat. And I just kept driving right past my house. I was like, oh boy, that looks like a problem.
It was like,
But, apparently they were in the house running up and down stairs looking for a one-legged woman. I'm like,
I think
how
they
the
based a
hell?
movie on that.
They could have. I don't know. What's it called? The American government are idiots. I don't know. Something like that.
I was gonna say, if you throw up on shared screen, so you see this building here. If you ever watched the movie, the show The Boys, that's their headquarters, and they CG a tower on top of this thing.
oh wow.
And it's anybody here see the first X-Men movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you know when they're walking on the gangway, and Charles, after he sees that like presentation by the government, and Magneto's like, "What are you looking for, Charles?" And he goes, "The same thing as always, hope." That scene was filmed in there as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, in fact, I'm willing to bet this crew, based on the timeline, because they were filming all along here for season 2 of The Boys, they're probably the film crew for the show, because they were in that area all last year for like the whole summer.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Wow.
Just like anybody here see what do you call it? Umbrella Academy, the second one, like second season.
Yeah.
I started it.
Okay. Hold on a second. We're going to go to the magical place of Hamilton, Ontario.
Everybody get on the bus.
Here we are, Hamilton.
I used to ride the bus. Don't lick the windows.
Ottawa.
Don't lick the bottom of the seat.
No, that's where the best gum come from.
Oh, you are vile human beings.
Hashtag filth.
No, vile. Just vile, no filth. Just
Yeah.
okay.
Vile
So
period.
I got to turn around. Recognize the set.
Yeah,
That's season 2.
that's crazy.
They did all when the truck went by. They did the
So I have a question: does that alley actually exist, or do they just?
the alley where they teleport into.
Yeah.
There's the alley.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. So I thought because sometimes they'll use like one location side,
Nope.
and then they'll invent the other side. You know.
No, that's the alley. They painted that green so that because there was no second story at the back of that alley.
Okay.
The second story for that building is actually like the interior shot of that building is down here somewhere. I forget. It's one of these buildings here. I think it was this building here.
Okay.
One of these buildings here. But yeah. The whole summer they filmed everything. The episode where Luther is jogging and he sees Allison and he trips and falls flat on his face like an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
That was, hold on, Barton Street.
The fact that you're doing this all without having to type things in.
Because I work in the area. I've seen it. I mean, on my lunch break, I would just walk down and watch them film because
I can do that with my own neighborhood still to this day, and then that place has changed so much, but I can still detail you like almost where everything can be.
Okay, so that's one street over. That's right. Hold on. I have stuff on my desk blocking this screen, so I'm trying to do this well.
Dude, I can't believe you really have been looking for that bug. Like, my ass took a walk to Walgreens just to check every single house before, and by the time I got there, I was like, "Well, screw it, I'm already here." Might as well.
So yeah, this is the street that he's. No, that's not it. God damn it! I know where it is. It's actually along where this. Okay, that's Brand Street. So it would be right here. Yeah.
What is it? It looks like there's not enough houses for it to be there.
Well, no, there's it'd be right here. So yeah, this is the street he's running down, and he's because if you look at the shot, you'll see this building, and that's the house. That's the house where it's about here. He falls down. But yeah, all summer they filmed the entire thing there, and somebody had somebody in one of the Umbrella Academy Facebook groups go, "Can you get their autographs?" Dude, they're not letting anybody near anybody.
Yeah. See,
Right.
it's like the same thing over here. They filmed that Joker movie in Jersey City.
Yeah.
And I have friends who lived in the area where they were filming. And like people weren't allowed basically to come out during certain parts of the filming.
Yep.
And, like when they were taking breaks, you would see like people just flood the street because you're in Jersey City, you're in like the middle of the hood, and nobody gives a shit. But
Yeah.
obviously they had a lot of security and all that other stuff to kind of like prevent people from getting too close.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you when they were filming in front of my place, and I walked in while they were in the middle of filming. Holy shit! You think I'd like gone and take a dump in somebody's lawn? You ruined the shot. Da-da-da-da-da. Do you know we're filming? It's a big steel door. How the hell would I know?
Jesus.
Newsflash: I don't have X-ray vision. I
I
can't.
was just about to say I am not a part of this show. I don't have X-ray vision.
Like seriously, dude. Well, I told you about the kid that I end up hitting with the door 3 times in a row because he didn't move. And it's like, are you like looking for brain damage? Because there are easier ways than me hitting you with this door. I mean, there's plenty of cliffs and waterfalls. I'm sure you can find one.
Right.
It's gonna drive me nuts. Also, my pop and teas, they both finally came in today. I was like, see, I would have been pissed if I would have went the other day. My 2XL came in 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I would have made 2 trips out there right now. That's
So-
happened to me.
Our EB Games finally got the Phoenix t-shirt bundle, the one that was for the convention. All of them are extra small.
Oh wow.
Well, I guess like LBD said, if you buy plenty of them, you can make one shirt.
Okay, but I bought the collector core box and I asked for a 3X and they sent me an extra small and they're like, yeah, well, we can't do anything about it. And I was like, okay, fine. I gave it to my boss's kid who's what do you call it? I think he's just turning 4 or 5 now. And it fits him nicely. Like it fits him perfectly, like the way a shirt should.
Right.
But in another year, it's going to be a muscle shirt on that kid. And another year after that, that ain't going to fit him, right? So I'm sitting there going, because my friend Vince, he's like, what, how big is an extra small? And I said, your kid's what, 3.5? He's like, yeah. I said, it will fit your kid perfectly. It'll be a little baggy for him. And it'll be good for another 2 years. But after that, no.
Yeah. My 10-year-old wears a men's medium to large.
That's crazy.
So,
Hey, South Georgia Phoenix. What's up, mate?
What up, homie?
what's up? What's going on?
Oh,
You never
got
showed us the actual stuff you have. You just showed us the box.
Who?
I know he showed us everything while you were dealing with your kid.
Oh, what a jackass!
You left, not me. Here,
I
you
had,
want
to
to
go
see it?
answer, I had to go answer the
Is
door.
this it?
Yeah, that's just the box.
He's not
I'm not
taking
taking
it
it out. Not
Oh.
right now.
Besides, I think everybody here knows what it looks like by now. It's been out for a while.
I never.
It's
Really?
just the regular one, just glow in the dark.
Well, I heard that glow's pretty sick.
It might be. I couldn't tell you. We'll have to check it out later.
See, this is where you should act indignant when he says stuff like that. Go, yeah, I hear it's good too.
It's so dragged.
It's like that
Pretty much.
Avatar the Airbender, the character Toth. They're flying through the desert, and she's like, "Look, no, sorry, it was flying over the ocean. Look, land." And they're like,
Yeah.
"Where?" And she just goes,
This is like the Instagram thing that Eric Fry and
No.
all of us are in. They put pictures and they're like, "Look what I found today." I was like, "Oh, those look wonderful. You are so lucky to get those." And they're like, "You're an ass." I'm like, well, fuck, I can't see the damn pictures. Could you give me some like typing, texting, audio description, something. Thanks, assholes. And I'm the asshole.
Yours.
Which one?
The big one right now. We haven't set up the other one yet.
Hold on. You wanted to see a box. All right, LBD, I'll show you a box that comes from Canada. Here.
He's upset because I used duct tape.
I'm not upset, but I'm thinking about sending it back to Lumberjack and say, hey, take your Canadian shit back.
What? Okay, so you just usually use duct tape, or is that what you always use?
Look,
I usually use white duct tape.
I didn't even. I was like,
Actually,
what
we can't
in the
really
hell?
see, dude. It's all the same color.
How about now?
You need more light. There you go. So I used 2 strips of duct tape to close it.
But I grabbed it, and I usually like I'm feeling like, where's the fucking? I'm like, dude, this thing. Did he wrap the whole box in duct tape? And I was like feeling around, I was like, oh no, he just duct taped it shut. I was like, that's some redneck like Alabama shit. Where the hell did that? Where'd they get it in Canada for?
Technically, that's some Boston shit because that's what Will does too.
Well, my deal is this here. If I'm shipping something out to somebody, I don't want it to get ruined. And the problem is that the boxing tape that I can get. Here's the funny thing: the dollar store, I can buy 3 times the amount of duct tape for 1 times the packing tape, and their packing tape is crap. I can put it on a box, and if I put it in the, let's say I threw it in the bathroom right now, and I turn the hot water on just for like 2 minutes, that tape will just pop off. So
I got tape right here, but this stuff, it smells like vinegar, and I don't know why. But
and
like,
I have about like
nasty
6-7 different colors of tape. I have white duct tape, I have gray, I have pink. So the next time I send you something, dude, I will cover the whole thing in pink, and I will write toys and let other people make their own assumptions.
just put a big like cock and balls on the side of it.
No, because if I do that, I'll have somebody at customs like be a dick about it. I'd rather just write the word toys on it and let people make. See, here's the trick to
Make
life.
their own assumptions.
Here's the thing: you don't have to be vulgar to be funny. You can say one thing and let the other person's mind wander and make their own decisions.
South Georgia Phoenix said he sent you something in IG, Andrew. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, I got it, but I'm on StreamYard, so I can't check it right now, bud.
Okay.
So I'll check it later.
It's probably like the world's most gorgeous picture.
I hope so. Hopefully, it's like a picture of Niagara Falls. I heard it's better from the Canadian side.
It actually, to be honest with you, and it's not. I guess you could say it's bragging, but it's not meant to be. I've been on both sides, and here's the thing:
So have I.
the American side I like because you have Goat Island, which is that it's a nice little park, and so you can you're kind of jostled between the 2 falls.
Yep.
That's cool. That I like. But the Canadian side, I like it because you can see the Horseshoe Falls, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well, at night they got the lights that shine on it and shit. That's really cool.
Yep.
I heard the last time they shut down the American side, they found a whole bunch of bodies under there.
Yeah, they found about 3 or 4 bodies and a crap load of change. Oh, it's Fritzy. His wife let him out of the baby's room for a few minutes.
But it's if,
how's your head, Fritzy? I heard you're a little less on the top these days.
We're talking this, right?
You realize you just made a gesture to a blind guy, right?
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm aware. But you see, you laughed, so that gave him a cue that it was funny.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I love you guys. I have a great time here.
Well,
I'm just glad we can all see eye to. I mean, did you ever watch Wayne's World 2? He goes to get a permit for the show, and the one guy's got a glass eye, and he's like, "Are you kidding? I'd give my right eye for it." The guy looks at him, he's like, "Oh." And as they're talking, he's like, "Yeah, just got to cross my T's and dot my lower."
Yeah.
That reminds me of that on what is it, Austin Powers, where they have that ship that goes in the air. He's like, that's a huge bar peanuts or whatever he's fucking yelling different shit. Like, that's hilarious. Get your nuts.
I'm gorgeous no matter what. Yeah, that's very true, Fritzy. You are so beautiful to me.
Send me some pictures. I'll tell you whether or not
Don't
I'll
hurt
be
me.
the judge. I'll be the judge of that.
You know what? We live in such a PC world that if you were to judge a beauty contest, everyone would be like wanting to say something, but at the same time, because we're so PC now, be like, but he's what? What is he? You know? No, tell me.
Don't tell me. You know, his eyes. They don't. They don't what? You know, they don't work. Whoa, oh, what? They just live off welfare? Is that what you're trying to say? Huh? Racist.
Oh my god! I would actually pay just to sit there with a launcher and a bag of popcorn. Going, don't mind me. I'm good.
Right. Did I buy a ticket for this? Because if I didn't, I really owe somebody money.
Oh, best fight I've ever seen was
In a hockey game.
Well, no, it was a couple in a park because it started off. You could tell they were starting to disagree, and it was like watching the birth of a volcano. It started as something small, and then by the time it was done, it was a full-on theatrics, and they're blaming one. Oh, actually, the best fight I've ever had was I lived in a building, and the guy across the way, she had a kid, and he was the stepfather, and I got along with him very well. And the kid, one day, his mom came over to talk to me about to borrow something, and then we started talking, and I was in the middle of watching one of the DC animated movies. So he sat on the couch and he kept staring at the cartoon, but the cartoon was paused. So I turned it on for him from the beginning, and so the one day I get this like little knock on my door, and I open it up, and there he is. He's like 6, and he's like, "Can I watch cartoons?" And I was like, "Ask your mom, let her know where you are, and if she's fine with it, yes." Right? Because I played Magic the Gathering, so I was sorting cards, and she comes over with him, and she's like, "You don't mind?" "No, not at all." So the birth. I hope that's what my. Wow, man. I think your wife's gonna kill you.
He doesn't follow me. He's okay to talk shit in here.
So the one day they have an argument, and she screams at him, "I hate your mother." And then he screams back, "At least mine's alive." And me and my roommate are sitting on the couch watching TV, and we both stop what we're doing and look at each other. He's like, "Should we intervene?" Or is it, as long as nothing's being thrown or the sound or it stops instantly. But I can't help but listen, and oh my, like just vicious. I can't imagine saying that to somebody. At least mine's still alive.
That's horrible. That is horrible. That's better. At least you had a choice. I was laying in my buddy's house once, and him and his girlfriend were getting into it. She's yelling my name, and I'm just laying there like, should I just act like I'm sleepy to let them hash it out, or do I get up and help? Like,
I would have just walked out and said, "You know what? You two are having a moment.
right.
I'm getting coffee."
I'm gonna excuse myself. Yeah,
it was reckless. No, I've been in a roommate situation where someone's argued with their significant other, and I have basically said, "You two are having a moment. I'm out of here.
Right.
Mind your own fucking business." That's the plan. And walk out the door.
Pretty much.
I've been in some weird moments, but like mine's like vary from fights to other things. So there was this one couple that they used to always get into arguments, but one time it got physical because she punched him in the face.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So he grabbed her and put her and held her down until she was done trying to hit him. But I'm like, while this is all going down, I'm sitting in the car, and I'm like, okay, if this escalates, I might have to get out. But this still was just basically her trying to kick and scream while he was just like standing there. I'm okay. So I just stood there and drank my soda and I'm talking about there. He had her on the car, right up against my window.
He's like, I just stood there and drank my soda.
Yeah, I was drinking one. It wasn't escalating past that, so I was good. I was like, and then that same couple, I was chilling in their house one time, and all of a sudden I hear something going on. I turn around and these motherfuckers are fucking having sex, and I was like, okay, and I just kept drinking my liquor and watching TV. I was like, it was so random.
Have you ever noticed that every time something happens, LBD has something consuming? Could you guys hurry up? I'm almost out of drink. Like,
well, here's the thing.
can we
I
get
used to
this over
drink a
with?
lot. Like I used to drink every day and a lot. Like it was bad.
I watched a guy at a mall. I don't know because I didn't hear the argument up into it, but remember when I told you when a guy gets kicked between the legs, every man within a certain mile radius stops what they're doing, shudders, as if there's like this primal link.
Yeah,
Girl
You
kicked
feel
a guy,
like-
what that feels like.
You feel like
Guy-
something's in your own throat?
girl kicked a guy between the legs in a food court when I was a teenager, and like everybody in the food court just whatever they were doing for that second stopped.
No.
Oh man, that's
Um,
horrible.
Back to Funko related stuff. Are you looking for the Marvel video game Iron Man exclusive? Pop? So I heard somebody was, and I wasn't sure if it was you guys.
Oh no, I'm.
Toys R Us has it.
I only do. Spider-Man. I'm looking for the Scream Pop.
Are you talking about?
I got the two new
The,
Spider-Man ones. I got the Octavius one and the Superior. They had it at Toys R Us.
Serious?
Yeah, it's in the back bag by the door.
So these are the ones I'm looking for.
Yeah, I have two of those right now. And Scream apparently was in the store yesterday, and I missed out on it. So I got two people trying to track me down one. Yep, one
I'm
is
tracking
indie
one
games and the
down
other one's
already.
Toys R Us. Sorry, what was that, Andrew?
I'm tracking one of the Scream downs for LBD too.
Yeah.
I may have one.
So LBD, if I get you a Scream, can you get me a glow in the dark Batman? We'll call it even.
Huh. That's interesting.
That seems like a really not fair trade, honestly. You gotta put a chase sticker on it first.
Actually, I was going to send him. I was going to send him some. What do you call it? Coffee crisps.
Yeah,
So
I didn't get any of those.
Dude, I only had so much money. Do you know by doing that it adds an extra $5 to the box?
Seriously? Wow.
Yes, they're not light.
Jesus Christ.
That's not great advertisement. Here's some candy, but they're not light. Jesus, how heavy can candy be?
Right.
6 of them is about half a pound. 12 of them is a pound, and I usually
Holy
send 6
crap.
at a time.
That's fucking nuts.
Well, I wasn't trying to share with people here. Like, you didn't have to send me that many.
Also,
I'm a recovering diabetic.
that's the other thing. I remember you saying diabetic, and that's why. And then afterwards, you were telling me like, "Oh yeah, I can eat chocolate," and I was like, "Well, it's already on its way." So that literally, the horse has literally left the stall.
That's right. If you said LBD some, then he could just
Hey,
forward it to
Fritzy,
me.
how's that flocked Mewtwo that you got that everybody else has been wanting from me? Is it good? Does it look right in your place? I like. I just
So-
want to check. You're a big-
Like, Fritzy said that Sean's always trying to bribe people with candy.
Well,
Oh, okay. Hey guys, that's not a problem since Fritzy thinks I bribe people. So that's one less person I have to go to Toys R Us for in the future. So there's been an opening in the Sean Lindsay Toys R Us shopping list. I'm currently interviewing new spots. Now Fritzy originally had it, so I mean the bar's set pretty low, so anybody's welcome. I mean anybody.
right. Do you have a dog that may need a chew toy? Sean can get it for him.
Actually, when I was at Toys R Us today, I watched I'm gonna guess just shy of the toddler years have a full-on meltdown,
Oh shit.
and the father just literally grabbed him by the back of his pants and put his hand under the chest of the child and picked him up like he was a piece of luggage and walked out.
Oh god.
Didn't even
Those
say
are
anything.
good
To the
years.
kid. Didn't even flinch. Didn't even look angry or upset or disappointed. Just
Well, at that age, you're already used to it, so you just kind of
I get it.
grab them and go.
It's not something you see too often.
Well, here's the thing. When mine tries to do that, but as soon as I give her a look, she knows she's in deep shit.
That's like
Oh,
that's
hey,
like
hey,
we
hey,
used to. My mom used to put like the bib overalls on me when I was a kid. I get out of hand. She grab them, pick me up, and carry me out.
Oh wow, Fritzy, that is some amazing backpedaling.
he backpedals so much. He's practically in Canada already.
You could probably the only man in history that could backpedal up the falls.
You know what's funny about the falls is we went to a place there when I was up there, and they actually have the contraptions people have made to try to go over the falls.
Yeah, on the Canadian side, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the things.
Oh, you want to know crazy? Okay. We all know it, for everyone here that's been in Niagara Falls, the Canadian side is called the Horseshoe. There was I think a lawyer or financial advisor, some guy that dealt with lots of money, had a gambling problem and lost a bunch of his clients' money. So he was going to go and jump over the falls. But because the water was down low that year, he managed to walk out to basically where the pivot is, like on a circle, like at the absolute center, and got to the edge, locked his foot in, and was staring while the water was racing behind him, and he could look down. And he basically decided sometime between walking out there and stopping that he wanted to live, but he was too afraid to walk back. I'll see if I can find the article.
What happened?
Oh my god!
And at the
Did they have to send a helicopter out there to save his ass?
I think so. Hold on a second. Hold on.
If you've ever really seen the falls, there's a lot of water at a lot of it at one time going over that thing.
Hold on. I think.
We went to Hooters there actually.
Okay, guys. We're gonna it's not Funko related, but let's have a little fun with this. Okay, so share screen, bring this over here. I'm gonna share the audio of it as well. Share audio. LBD, if you'd be so kind. I have strong thighs. What can I say?
You can make it bigger.
Is today the site of an unfolding tragedy. A man teeters on the edge of death. Went between a rock and a 170-foot drop into the roiling waters below.
He must have some strong footing for not going over.
Firefighter Gary Corella has made 4 rescues from this treacherous river, but he's never seen anyone this close to the falls.
I was quite shocked at first that somebody could be standing there and not be swept over.
To save him, Gary and his fellow rescuers must put their own lives in jeopardy. Knee in the icy torrent. The man struggles to keep his balance. Gary and another firefighter climbed down into the water.
We really felt the clock ticking. At any time, he could be swept over, and all your efforts would have been for naught.
They try tossing a life ring, but it falls short. The situation
Okay, I just gotta say, don't toss shit at me when I'm at the corner of a fucking waterfall, okay?
Well, think about it. He puts it around himself, and they're dragging him up while the water's pounding him down.
A rescue chopper is called in to try and reach him with the life ring.
It was a 1 in a million shot. If it went a little bit too far past him, he may have been swept over the falls.
Then, disaster.
Yeah, you're pushing him down with the freaking chopper, idiot.
The downdraft of the rotor blades throws the man off his feet.
Yeah, I could have told you that was gonna happen.
Desperately clings to the rock, his legs dangling over the edge.
My heart sunk because I thought he was going to be washed over the falls.
Knowing they have only seconds left before all is lost, a crewman on the chopper makes one last-ditch toss. The man dives, grabbing hold of the ring. But then, there's more trouble.
the victim was swept underneath the ice. He had the ring just around his one arm and his elbow.
Gary and his partner scale along the frozen shoreline, braving the current that tugs them toward a watery grave. In all his years as a firefighter, Gary's never faced a rescue this perilous.
One wrong move by the victim, and he may have been lost. One wrong move by us, and we may have lost one of us.
Finally, they reach him, just in time.
Sergeant Moriarty was able to grab his one hand. He had him by 4 fingers. That was all that was between this gentleman and going over the falls.
Gary harnesses himself to the man, and together they're hoisted to safety.
But yeah,
Hmm.
and looks like I was wrong in that respect. It was the what do you call it? The American side. I thought it was the Canadian side.
Good Lord. At that point, if you lose him, is it really a lost cause?
Yeah, all I remember was his backstory was that he gambled a shitload of money away, and he figured he would end it, and then decided when he got out there that he wasn't going to do it.
So I have a follow-up question. Nobody's ever survived that fall, have they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some kid did from the States side. But it's not so much. Well, the problem with Niagara Falls is not so much going over it; it's the rapids at the bottom. The other issue is
The rocks.
well, no, well the rocks. Well, it depends because the state side has more rocks than the Canadian side.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem. That's one of the problems. But hold on a second here. We're learning so much about Canada and our relationship with our neighbors to the south. Hold on.
I thought it was the other way around. Isn't it?
Whatever works.
Oh no,
But,
wait.
yeah, pull up share again.
Which-
So if you were to fall over and survive, this is what usually kills people is the whirlpool. Because it's all rapids in here and it just tears you up.
Huh.
So as soon as you get to here, it's all they actually have a boat that goes up and down. Hey Mitch. It goes up and down. A speedboat that goes up and down the rapids. It's pretty fun. But funny story about this area here, there's a gondola that goes across. And some guy escaped from a jail here and thought if he got on the gondola and got across, he'd be on the American side. Yeah, so basically once he got on the gondola, like I think it was like somewhere along here, cops just went around the highway.
Jesus.
Well, it's funny because if you're standing there, you literally would think that is the state side. But it isn't. It's just like if you go to hold on. Fort Erie, which is down here. I've gone fishing here and made the mistake. There's there's a train bridge along here somewhere. And I've gone close to that train bridge and you can hear this. They got cameras. Yeah, here it is. It's along here. Cameras along this train bridge here. And if you go anywhere near it, you can hear a speaker that's under it warning you that you're too damn close. Because I was fishing and then I could hear it's like, sir, please step away from the train bridge. Sir, you are too close to the train bridge. Please step away.
Jesus.
Oh,
man.
Oh, man.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Hey, I
Hey,
wonder
Mitch.
Canada. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, smartass. Finish it now. It's
That's
like when
pretty
your
much
dad
all I know.
It's like when your dad catches you smoking, you're going to fish the carton.
Oh, you want one, huh? Here's the whole thing. And you gotta,
So, Mitch,
you gotta smoke them all tonight.
what is your Niagara Falls like ever? Anything? Because apparently you have connections to everything. I'm just curious. Do you have a connection to Niagara Falls?
He was there when Edison put in the power plant. He was like, no. You want to use copper, Edison.
I totally talked to him about that and had a long discussion about it, and he took my advice, and it worked. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Dang it!
Well,
Really? A pickle barrel? Why don't you use a solid oak one? Come on.
Right. Seriously, what are you thinking, man?
she's
It's like a joke. My boss said if you take a picture of every national tragedy in the world, there's her in the background with a smile, waving. Hindenburg, there she is. Beaches in Norway.
What you got over there?
Huh? What? I don't know.
Is that what I think it is from Drop?
Nope.
It's the raging case of herpes.
Nope.
No, that was last week's box.
well, it's gonna be in the next week's box after that now.
This is My Hero stuff. It's
Actually, Mitch, I
Chemical.
saw My Hero character, My Hero that you don't currently own.
right there. There you go, buddy.
What's that?
I found a My Hero that you don't currently own.
What is that?
Hello Kitty is All Might. It was at Toys R Us.
Oh yeah, I don't. That's not my hero. That's all I'm saying about that.
Why do you have Bakugo and Ochaga?
I only have Bakugo. Yeah.
I really wish they'd done a Nebula finish on that, like they did with when they did the sequel to Aliens, the chase for it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So when they did
No.
the what do you call it? Independence Day sequel, it was the Chase Alien, and it had this what they called the Nebula finish. It was purple like that, except it had silver glitter in it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hey,
so when you look at it, it looked like stars in a nebula.
Oh, that's
Nice.
there's Overhaul.
He was
Yeah,
in the
dude, actually, that Kirigiri, I really like what they did with it. Actually, I mean, it's going to be hard for them to do something crazy with him. He's kind of like almost like a shadow demon type thing because he's like smoke, basically. It's kind of like a smoke demon type thing. So,
It was going to be hard to figure out how to make it work, anyways. But
it may be like a tinted, translucent kind of look.
yeah, I mean, that's kind of what it appears to be. It's like a translucent pop, but they made it like a they had that purple tint to it. I got another thing.
Check it out.
I am. Let's start off with number 1, which is
Nice.
Deku Pop Pen,
Yay!
which is the full Cowling version of Deku, which is kind of cool. The next one, number 2, is in the set is Mr. All Might.
Regular All Might.
Yep, it is.
Yay!
The next one is going to be Mr. Todoroki. Shoto Todoroki.
That one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like kind of real shiny looking. That's really cool. I like how they do them. Some of them have like that. The shininess of them is it's almost like a blown glass type of look to it.
You know,
Oh, that's cool.
Mitch, have I ever told you how I love your technical terms when you're looking at stuff?
His comparisons.
There's Suyu Asui.
I wonder if anybody actually wears those pins.
No, I doubt it. They're really big and really heavy.
I've been trying to find that fig pin that you asked me to look for.
Oh yeah. That thing's. I got it. They showed it in my store, which now my store has a rack of fig pins. Go figure.
Yeah, so does mine. After you asked about it, and then I asked the clerk, and the clerk's like, "Oh, we might get something." And the next day there was a whole rack. It's like, really? I had one wish, and I wasted it on that.
Right? No doubt. And the last one is The Chase.
Did you know you were getting, or did it? Was it
Silver
something-
Age. I ordered the set.
Oh, okay.
you could pre-order the whole set with the chase included, and I did that because I thought they looked really good. I saw the glam shots of them. I was like, oh, I definitely need to have those because they look amazing.
I gotta go pick up my pop and tea stuff.
What's that?
My pop and tea stuff. They both are finally in at 3X
Oh,
and 2X.
Very nice.
Unfortunately,
Very
we
nice.
don't get mail on weekends, and because it's a long weekend, I won't get anything until Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is it a long weekend for you?
Labor Day.
It's Labor Day up there too.
Oh, is it? I don't
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah. We also get the same seasons as you. We have,
Amazing.
yeah, that's it. Well, maybe not Tennessee. I mean,
No, we get all the seasons, man. It's
oh
100
please! I
something.
had Yoj once show me a picture. I don't know if he's still here. Show me a picture. He's like, dude, it's snowing, and the amount of snow that was on the ground, I have more frost in my freezer.
Right. Dude, but the thing about it is, though, is in Tennessee and a lot of your southern states, if you get, an inch or two of snow, it shuts everything down because, number
Yep.
one, depending on where it is, it's mainly ice. You get a lot of ice storms down here.
Yeah.
But the other part is we don't have the equipment to take care of the snow like you do in Canada or even where LBD is because
dude,
we get it so much.
Dude, want to know where my equipment, where my equipment from my neighborhood is? He lives like 3 houses down from me. He does it the area here.
No, the only thing I said to Yoj was, I said, dude, if it gets that bad, just stop at doesn't matter, Walmart or whatever the hell you guys have in that area, and get 2 bags of cat litter and put them in the back trunk. They give you that extra weight in the back. That'll let because your wheels will you'll be able to.
Using the force, people are getting $10
Yeah.
back to him.
Well, we had snow so much a couple of years ago that
Yeah,
they were taking it off the streets with dump trucks, and they were taking it down by the river and putting it in this huge parking lot because we had so much snow.
Dumping snow a few years back into the lake. That was funny because one of the dump trucks misjudged the pier. So as soon as he dropped his back, it shifted the weight, and he went in.
Oh shit!
Couple $100,000 expensive city dump truck into the lake.
yeah. Lisa, I did get the force wielding Yoda, the one the Walmart exclusive. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. But yeah, I can see him sitting over on a pile right over there on a stack of pops.
Did you look into that other one?
I'm sorry?
Did you look into that one I was telling you about?
I haven't.
One from
I talked to you about it, Sean, didn't I?
The Joffrey's Superman?
No. The one
The
that showed up
concept.
on, the concept Yoda or something
Yeah.
that you can
It's supposed to
pre-order
be out.
from like GameStop or something right now, or not not GameStop, but
EB Games.
EB Games.
Really? I'll double
Yeah,
check.
and they're supposed to come out in March.
Hold on. Oh yeah, that wave 2.
Yeah, wait, too.
Oh
It's
my God,
supposed to be
that was so funny.
Vader, C-3PO, R2-D2, and
Yeah,
Yoda, I
I
believe.
pre-ordered all that. But the funny part of that whole story is, I put it this way: about 7 of you guys, and I would have to go through all the chats, messaged me about it. In fact, even Sin messaged me about it, and I was like, what the hell? Okay, first of all, when I get one message from somebody, that's cool. When I get 2 messages, it's like, okay, something's dropping. When it passes 5, I start to think one of you guys something's horrible happened, someone's dead. Because normally people don't message somebody that much, like different people.
And I was one of those people, so
We're
not dead.
I'm thinking, oh god, something's happened to somebody, right? So I'm looking, and then I realize, Star Wars. Oh, thank God. Yes, that's how my mind goes. If more than 5 people message me within a half an hour period that don't normally message me a lot in a day, my brain, that's the first place my brain goes. It's like, oh, great. Somebody's passed, and now I have to sit there and,
So, Lisa, I have a question. Do you have to request the reimbursement, or did it just happen?
Uno momento.
Por favor.
Where was it?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I saw her message there. I know what she's talking about now. Obviously, I actually got that pop in from Amazon the other day. Yes, call in. Oh, okay. So you have to call in apparently and be like, "Hey,
Give my money, motherfucker."
my money, man." 'Cause, yeah, they dropped it from $39.99 down to $29.74 to be exact.
Jeez.
I
Right on
looked
the
at it
dot.
other day. Huh?
I said right on the dot.
Oh yeah. I've looked at it multiple times. I was like, oh, really, guys, really? Come on. I just got this thing in. And now you drop it $10.24. Something like
It's
that.
like when I went to pick up. Go ahead, LBD.
No, go ahead. You good?
Oh, like when I went and picked up my 10-inch Joker and all my Batman villain pops, they brought it out and they're like, "Oh, here's a gift card." And I'm like, "What the hell is this for?" "Oh, all the prices have dropped, so here's a gift card with this much on it." And I was like, "Okay." So I go up there to pick up another one. And he comes out and he's like, "You owe money." I was like, "How do I owe money? You guys just gave me money back yesterday." He's like, so he goes back in and comes back out and he's like, "Oh, we owe you money." I was like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." Like,
A little different there, buddy.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
So,
Need my
hey,
bill.
Eric Fry, how you doing?
Oh God.
So I went and watched I've been at work all day, so I hadn't had a chance to watch a lot of the collector swap videos, but I went and watched the video of the people that I sent the stuff to. Yeah, I made her cry.
Wait, who was it?
Good job.
It was that Pops Vid HQ.
Okay, I
It's, the mother daughter, and then I think the father films it. It's Marissa and Aurora.
Oh, is that the one you told me that you like their dynamic or whatever?
Yeah, man, they're you ought to go if y'all haven't seen them. Go watch them because they're actually
Pretty
hilarious. How
Yeah,
they're just goofy with each other and they play off of each other really well. And I've gone and watched all their videos.
Hey, Mitch,
they're
I know
on their
you're.
channel, so
I know you're old enough. You know what this is?
can't see. What it is.
Flip it over though, maybe. There you go.
And I thought I was the blind one.
Those are battle toads, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yes, but can you name them all?
No, I can't because I know what they are, but that's actually after my time of being that age to actually watch them.
Last one I remember, I forgot. Rash. Rash was the other one. So it was Pimple, Zit, and Rash.
Pimples and Rash.
I couldn't. If you held a gun to my head, I couldn't have named those.
Hey guys, look at this. Oh, sorry, LPD.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm just showing.
Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
I actually have one of those.
I don't want to grow up.
Oh, LBD.
Toys R Us.
A million things at Toys R Us.
You're such a
that I
prick.
play with.
If you want it, you got something I want. I'm sure we can figure something out. But what's this? Another Canadian store, EB Games. Huh?
We used to have EB Games.
What witchcraft is this?
But isn't that supposed to be Doc Ock as Spider-Man?
No, it's after he so
Takes over his mind or something.
yeah,
right?
and then he gets a new body, and he's like, you know what? I've spent all these years being a villain and getting my ass kicked, and I was a superhero, and I was the one doing the ass kicking. You know what? And I'm smarter than Parker because he's all ego, right? He's like, I'm smarter than Parker. I could do better than him, and I was doing better than him. And so he ends up becoming Superior Octopus. Oh, and last one from Sunrise Records.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked it up thinking that somebody might want it. If not, then I'm going to take it back and get my cash back or maybe I'll do a sticker swap. That's good, right? Nobody has a problem with that?
Yeah, nobody has problems with that at all.
No.
Okay, good. Because
So
Actually,
shout out to
possibly-
Tall Man Toys and Comics for getting me those My Hero Pops.
nice.
I pre-ordered all the commons from him over there.
plug.
Plug, Tall Man Comic.
I need Walmart Pearls. Who's
Oh.
next? Who's next to Walmart? Yeah, I'm next to several Walmarts, so unfortunately, Canadian Walmarts. We still have frozen pops. Okay, I think we have Tailspin ones there too. So yeah, that didn't happen anytime soon.
I have 4 Walmarts.
Want to see the amazing pop I got today, Mitch? You probably missed it.
Yeah, I do. I'd love to see that. That is Lifeline from Apex, a game I've never played.
But
What
it's signed.
But it's signed, Mitch. But it's signed with the what is it? With a Beckett certification.
Okay,
Certification
please
is
come in here. I need that Mysterio. Actually, oh god, brain fart. Pop Culture selling it. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and buy it now. Screw it.
Which one?
The glow in the
Sounds like
dark
an eBay
Mysterio.
sale.
Oh, that thing looks cool. I'm not into the whole zombie line, but it looks cool.
Zombies are the best movie monster ever.
But the Marvel zombies aren't in a movie; they're in a comic.
LBD.
Yeah.
Do I
So,
need to break
hey,
into your
LBD.
house and purposely lay a plug out again like I did last time? Yeah, that's smooth.
What's up?
Did I say Tom and Toys and Comics? The people that still have some of the mystery boxes that are an amazing deal for 2 signed items for only $75. The link might have just gone in the chat for that. I'm just saying. There's still some left.
I'm taking your wrench.
Whatever.
While you do that,
Yeah.
could you do like one of those, since you sell beds, could you do like one of those really cheesy like 4 a.m. Infomercials? And if you buy now, I'm going to throw in a
I'm
pillow.
going to throw in 2 beautiful, wonderful pillows today only. But if you dial in the next 5 minutes, you're not only going to get 2 pillows, but you're also going to get a waterproof mattress protector.
Oh yeah, LBD's Lisa's right. They did a zombie Marvel because Disney Plus is doing the what ifs, and one of them is a what if episode. So
It's not done yet.
Couple.
Have you seen
I
it?
still need.
I swear to
make
God,
that
I'm
label.
going to send for your daughter a bag of glitter and candy and Red Bull.
You know what? But I'm her dad, so it's okay.
I'll mail it to your mother.
Nah. Gotcha.
Yeah. This is the other thing that came in there too. It's the badge from Resident Evil.
I really want that.
Shiny.
Gosh.
Just do a badge from
Actually-
That was
Please.
I
I was
swear to God, they just changed the name on it.
Mitch, you weren't here for this, but until I got my cell phone, I purposely bought a cop's wallet so I could put this in this. It is a shield badge.
Nice.
And I was telling these guys when I would pay for food and I'd open it up, occasionally you'd get people, because you know how like the police badges have like the leather circle so you can slip
Right.
it in. I get people looking over trying to figure out what State Department or what provincial, wherever I was shopping. And I threw my wallet at somebody once because they were going to pay for something, and the wallet opened, and this front side.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Good times. Okay, so Marvel.
Fuck Illuminati, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, well, you know, I was getting all my U.S. exclusives.
so is that a mix between Shield and Inhumans? Because you know that hair he's got over there.
Oh,
You know, it's a shame what happened to LBD. It was an unfortunate accident yesterday. So I'm just
Ooh.
practicing a speech.
get it ready. Get it loaded up there, buddy.
I'm here today to mourn the loss of LBD and his unfortunate accident. Who knew that sniper would be in that window facing his apartment? Truly random happenstances.
You know, it's crazy. When I was younger, I actually had a fear of some shit like that happening.
Really?
Yeah, when I was
Conspiracy
little.
theories.
Yeah, because
What were you doing wrong that you felt like you were going to get sniped out of your own home? That's the real question.
It's none of your business.
You know what?
Inquiring, want to know.
The only fear I ever had growing up in my life, because I grew up out in the country, hornets like to build nests underground. And sometimes they'll scrape the ground out from underneath, but the grass will stay there. And you can fall. And sometimes these holes can be 3 or 4 feet deep. And there was a kid at school that fell into one, and he didn't die or anything, but he was messed up hard. And so as a kid, that was always my fear of being out in a backfield, running somewhere, and just whoop.
Sinkhole.
I was always afraid to go to the fair because they had like Belgian and Clydesdale horses when I was a kid, and you could walk behind them. And one year, a teenage girl got kicked by one, threw her completely across the barn, and yeah, it was a bad deal. So ever since then,
horse.
you can walk through the horse barns behind them.
Oh wow.
I worked. We used to have fairs like that. You could do that. I mean, Niagara on the Lake. Almost everybody's got a horse there, and someone. I find horses. I was saying this to somebody a long time ago. Horses are giant dogs. Some dogs are really affectionate. Some dogs are just plain assholes.
So I think
Cows are that way too.
It depends on. It's very gender specific. The reason why I know this is because female cows, after they've had a calf for like the next 6 months, are overprotective to anything they perceive as a child. Doesn't matter, especially if they're around humans, because one of the girl, my cousin's kid, did something wrong, and she ran, and she hopped over the fence, and the mother cow came running across the field and kept positioning herself between the father and the kid.
Oh yeah.
Until his voice modulated and he calmed down. She still got it.
Oh yeah.
But the cow would not, like, every time he tried to get around, he would position, like, stand between.
Yeah, cows are funny that way, man. Dude, we raised cows. My papa had a lot of head of cattle, big herd of cattle at one point. Then he, as he got older, he just wanted to basically have enough cattle to eat the fields down. So he probably had about 30, 40 head of cattle. But yeah, he had Black Angus for the most part.
Yeah, my cousin's farm has a bunch of meat cows, and it's funny too because one of them had a calf, a male.
Boss.
And man, he was like a rowdy teenager because he'd watch the dogs play, right? And so he thought, well, the dogs can jump up on humans and, lick their faces and do all this thing. Well, you have a calf that's like, maybe a couple months old. And I've never been run over by a cow before. It's not like it didn't step on me, but it hurts. It's like a low flying baseball.
Yeah, they're fun though. They're fun to be around.
Well, I did it. I'm buying the glow in the dark from Pop Culture because at least I know with them it will be. Oh, what's going on?
So, do they ship the restricted pops to Canada?
Actually, this one is a non-restricted one.
Oh, no, I'm just wondering. I didn't know where they.
Because I'm the Funko Illuminati, and I've been collecting along with you. I have an intricate network of collectors that help me obtain and procure certain items of interest.
Very nice.
See, that would be more. It'd be better if I actually had like a bunch of stone walls with wall sconces with flames.
All you're missing is your cloak.
I actually have a black house coat I could put on with a hood and do the whole thing, but it's cool in here, but it's not cool enough that I want to be sitting there going, so this is the Funko Illuminati. I'm not,
Crank up the AC. What the hell? All right, wait. So when does it get cold?
Huh?
So if I pass out, my phone number and address is this. Just call 911 when the door's open. Right now, actually, like it's cold enough outside that I have to put a hoodie on. So in another month, yes, this apartment would be cold enough that I will occasionally, you might see me put it on while I'm on a live stream or something. But generally, I try to. This I don't consider presentable. I mean, really, who wants facial hair on a live? Oh, sorry, gentlemen. I was gonna say, who wants facial hair on a live stream?
Everybody.
I can't grow any. I have a mighty strong chin beard. Okay, that's it.
Well, it's got to be strong. It's the only thing you got.
Oh, that's rough.
I can't wait until the border opens. I'm gonna be grateful to meet you, and then I'm going to give your daughter a $20 bill and say, "Go to the store and get something for yourself."
Hey, Google, turn the light on.
Whoa.
Your father and I need to talk.
Live. Hey, Google, turn the light on.
Is that a phone book from 1985 from New York City? Yep. Damn you! You turned my lights on, you dip.
Sorry. I'll turn my light on. We can talk with Mitch's stuff too if we really wanted to.
Okay, Google, call mom.
You can't
Okay.
do it to him.
Andrews is going to call. Well, he's in headphones, so it won't matter.
Okay.
He's got this stuff figured out.
And
He's smarter than an average bear.
And whatchamacallit, and Mitchell
I don't
over there
think
has-
we'd be. And we'd be. That's a long distance call to call my mother, just to let you know. A very long distance call.
Okay, I pick up. I pick up what you're dropping.
Uh-huh.
I said, like, what? Are we talking a few states over?
Just say,
How was my video, Ross?
no,
of
up,
your box?
up there.
I know he's dying
Why
to
are
talk
you
about
taking video of Ross's box?
it.
You gotta do what you gotta do,
Does anybody know if there's any
I
discount?
thought that's what the girl in the basement was for.
right? I know.
What are you talking about?
That's who packed my box.
Oh,
Discount code. Pulp code. I'm just seeing if Pop Culture has any discount codes right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't been able to
Koala 123.
I wouldn't be surprised.
find- really. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Vegemite, yuck. Just put it in. I promise.
Or
It'll-
CUNT, because they love to say that. See
That's-
you next Tuesday.
I hate to tell you this, but that's actually that's a Commonwealth thing, and if you guys had maybe stayed a little longer, you might have it. Just saying.
See you next Tuesday, sir.
Yeah.
Where the hell's my king?
You're what?
Pain.
I
Yes,
don't know, man.
He does a mean Michigan frog.
Hello, my baby. Hello.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I remember seeing that shit all the time at the middle of the night.
Oh,
On
yeah.
the WB.
Yeah.
I've seen that cartoon so many times. The original one.
There's two or three of them, right?
There was one main one where it was about the singing frog, and
Yeah, and the construction worker or something like that.
yeah, they found it in the box and they took it out of the box and it started doing the little
Mm-hmm.
ragtime bit. And but yeah, that's an old cartoon.
Then he's trying to convince everyone, and they're like,
Found it.
Right.
Ribbit.
It just sits there. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Whenever he's trying to get everybody to watch him.
Look. Ribbit.
Look,
Ribbit.
he really did it. He really did it.
I remember for years I tried to reenact this. There was a can of pop sitting in a garbage can, and I threw a toothpick, and the toothpick hit the side of the can so perfectly that it hopped out of the trash can. And I was like, and nobody saw it. So every time I had somebody over, I'd try again for like
Yeah,
a
good luck.
year. It was like, no, it happened.
Bro, it did. It really
For
did.
real.
I'm not great. Well, I'm
Just stop there before you take it too far.
so Lisa Noble says LBD, I should just send your daughter slime and glitter.
Yes.
My kid knows she can't touch slime. She even tells me in the store that, oh, no slime, but I want this.
No slime, Dad.
This
Man.
doesn't have slime, so but look, she's slick. She tries to use it as an excuse for me to buy something else.
Mm-hmm.
But Daddy, I can't have that slime, so instead you can buy me this $300 lightsaber because it's for a good guy.
My cousin's kid, they bought a new fridge and they were taking the old one out. And I guess the slime that this kid made that she hid behind the fridge had grown a shell around itself, but the inside was still gooey. So when they moved the fridge, it broke the seal.
Oh God!
And apparently it smelled like death.
Oh.
And that's what ended slime in the house. She was like, "We're done."
Well, it doesn't smell pleasant to begin with.
No, she was making her own.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
sure.
niece was doing that. She would come over with a backpack full of, like, I thought she was trying to make bombs in our house. She had borax and chemicals of some sort. Clear glue, white glue, glitter glue. She's like, you can't make white slime without white glue. You can't make this glitter slime without this glue. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
When she starts bringing in the ammonium nitrate, there's an issue.
Okay, so this is the one we stick to the
Or she's
wall.
going on Kijiji buying old thermostats for the Mercury switches.
Right. Old cell phones.
You laugh? I actually have a box full of old Mercury switches. Well, no,
Okay,
because
MacGyver.
Well, no, I went to school for hardware engineering, which is building like circuit boards and robots and things like that. And in class, when you're making devices that were motion sensitive, because one of the projects you had to do was build a conveyor line that would assemble something, right? So you could buy these really expensive digital motion sensors, or you could make a really cheap one out of a Mercury switch. So it's not that hard to sit there and put a Kijiji egg, like looking for old thermostats, and you get a bunch of them, and you take the Mercury switches out, and the digital switches were $50 a piece. The Mercury switches cost me nothing, and to make a motion sensor out of them cost me maybe $5 worth of parts.
Hey, man.
And they're more sensitive than a motion sensor switch. Just happens to be that they're full of mercury. I mean, that's
Well, yeah, that's not
Yeah,
dangerous at all.
isn't that where the term Mad Hatter came from? Because they used to use mercury in making hats and shit.
Yeah, they used to use it as a curing agent. But I'm not cracking these suckers open. Going, there was a Chinese emperor who believed that mercury, which was also called quicksilver, was the elixir of everlasting life, and he would eat it with chocolate. He died a very slow and unnecessarily painful death.
Definitely.
Yeah, not good.
Well,
This is why time travel doesn't exist.
The latest run of pop shields is pretty thick. You know how they vary in thickness?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You ever notice that? How they are? Some runs are like a lot thicker than others.
I had the
Pretty heavy duty.
first run of them I had, you could barely fold it. Like it took like hell to fold the one corners.
Well, gentlemen,
It was horrible.
unfortunately, they're really expensive to get here, so no, I don't. But continue, please.
Well, I can be your pop shield pack mule when things open up again.
Yeah.
Well, October 2nd, I'll be 39. Hint,
Yeah.
hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. November 14th, I'll be 31.
I already got your gift.
Hey guys,
So,
Tuesday I turn a year older.
You're older. So
Well-
what, 46?
Well,
You
man,
are correct, sir.
I was going to say, I've made a lot of jokes about your age. Do you really want me to take a guess? I've said you've been around since Prohibition.
Absolutely right.
Pardon?
Oh, I know how old he is.
Absolutely right.
I can get my new car.
And just think, Illuminati plus LBD equals 70. So
leave it there.
Aw, Drew's doing
Aw.
that. I'm so proud of you, buddy.
well, I can't read, so math's my stronger subject.
What's that?
You
Who was
What do you call that when you throw your disability out like at every opportunity? It's not humble bragging, it's something else entirely.
There they are. Look at them all in pretty protectors.
And that's when the sniper misses and hits all three at once.
And now they have holes.
Papa, get it.
yeah.
You want to see them out of box? Because I'm getting ready to take these out of box because they're going to the out of box collection.
Like a baby.
Wait, which one?
All three of them. I've got duplicates of each of them.
I definitely want to see one of those.
Hi, Mitch.
Hey,
See,
sweetheart, how you doing?
Good.
Say hi to you already. You crazy.
Well, just gotta make sure that he knows.
Mitch, I was meaning to ask that joke that I was saying with you the other day. So this room is your extra room, right?
What's that?
The room you're in right now is like your extra room in the house?
Yeah, it's my extra bedroom.
Okay.
That's her recently born, actually, right there.
Aww.
A baby.
And I gather the young gentleman holding her is you, LBD?
Last time I was a baby.
No, that's the milkman.
Yeah.
I've joked with that with someone. He's like, didn't you ever realize that the mailman was your father? He's like, what do you mean? Well, the fact that he kept giving you delivering Christmas packages, even though you no longer lived in the house. Showed up at your graduation, even though there was no reason.
Right.
Don't you know?
As soon as your daughter was born, he was like there in the waiting room going, hey, yeah, I have some mail for you. Well, a Sloan tear fell down his eye.
There's Gary.
Oh, God.
That is a really weird Donald Duck.
Overhaul.
Oh.
Kai Chisiki.
You know, I'm surprised nobody's made a mask like that yet.
Yep, there he is. A little spinach. Spinny action there.
I heard that Pebbles you got, Mitch, is like over $100 some now.
Yeah, it's probably so. She was close to that when I got her.
Yeah, she's up over that now.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's like my green chrome I bought for $270, and it's over. It's like $460 now.
Oh wow.
Or my Dean baby, where they mispriced it, and I bought it for $18.99.
Yeah, and now it's what?
You did what?
You know Dean with baby from Supernatural.
Yeah, I know Dean with baby.
I got it for $18 because they mispriced it the day that it came out. I've shown the picture a few times because the first person I ever showed it to was Sean Ryan, and he's like, "And you didn't go back and buy more?" It's like, yeah, in retrospect, I'm hating myself, but I mean, I still got it, so it's not that. It's like
it's the shared sticker one, obviously.
Pardon?
The shared sticker.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Canada, man. I mean, the only way we ever got a con sticker was the world had to come to an end.
Right. Pretty much, yeah.
I'm sure somebody at Funko was probably saying, "Yeah, Canada will get a con sticker when the world is ending." Oh well, I guess we're obligated now.
Oh my god!
It's like the Simpsons episode when pigs fly and the pig flies by Mr. Burns' window, and he's like, "So you still gonna do it?" No.
Yeah, I would love to have Dean with baby. I'd love to have Sam with baby. Either one. I don't care if it's the Chase or the Common.
I got the Common and the Chase, and I got the Chase at cost. A friend of mine picked it up for me.
Stop bragging.
It's not.
Yes,
Mitch, I help everybody, and people in return help me. That's what the Illuminati is about.
Is that what it is?
He said about. He didn't say a boot. He's not a real Canadian.
A boot.
That's a French Canadian, or as we like to call them, pea soup eaters.
Pierre Dog.
Look at her.
Mitch has a weird obsession with her.
She looks good, man. Look, it's even got the stuff like these things.
That's his favorite version because her mouth is covered.
These things on her back.
And then she can't talk back.
Why do I see foreplay going? Do I have to wear this? Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Women, was that even a real question? You should already know.
Yeah. Old Himiko Toga, as Lisa says. Himiko Toga has, Kai, actually. Overhaul, and they've got the COVID masks on.
Oh, why are you not letting me order it?
I don't know. Why can't you order it?
I'm trying to order the glow-in-the-dark.
Use your American credit card.
Hey, I gotta go to GameStop tomorrow, and literally my GameStop is in the same parking lot as Walmart. I'll go check it out, see if there's anything there.
Well, it's just actually, to be honest, LBD, it's cheaper for me to buy it from Pop Culture right now because the shipping is $16 Aussie, and Aussie money's at par with Canadian money.
Good Lord, this thing's heavy.
So
I'll still go check anyway. I don't know.
So he's gonna get it for $4 cheaper.
This
Okay,
is a
what the heck
heavy
was-
pop,
okay,
dude.
what the heck was that? What?
Kurogiri?
Oh,
That's the one I want to see. Hold on. I was
Dude.
looking at.
Hang on a second.
Make him big. Make him big.
He's already big.
Sorry, Vic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're telling the blind guy that. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, Mitch is big. Mitch is big. Look at him.
Go figure.
Well, at least he says for her. Well, I'll check it out for you, Lisa. No problem. I'm still waiting. For
Man.
Lisa got a nice some nice stuff in today or whatever day it was.
Dude, that thing is wicked looking.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Look at that thing. But look at the back. Look at the lights coming through it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, dude. Shoot.
And that's when it broke.
No, it's on one of the stands. So,
I
don't say
jumped
it.
when I heard that noise.
Yeah.
I heard him dropping it. I was like, "Oh shit, he's dropped it."
No, but that's it's translucent. It's just parts of it are I mean, you can see if you shine a light behind it. I'd say
It's
it looks pretty
translucent,
good.
but it's just so dark translucent that it's hard.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
It's like the Ghost Rider, the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Cosmic.
Yeah, look at that one. The light behind it,
Yeah.
dude. You can put it in like a place with the
Yeah.
UV light strip or something.
That's how the
Yeah.
Cosmic Ghost Rider is. It looks cool.
That thing is look, and then even I got to hold on to it a certain way. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm
Don't-
trying not to shine the light into the camera. I know that bugs people, but that's too cool, man.
No, I'm not eyeing your Spawn
that.
stuff. I do like your Spawn stuff, Lisa, but I'm just saying, I just feel left out. I feel all alone out here.
He's putting his hustle in on the corner and not getting anything in return.
I know, right?
It's
I've been the messenger.
Herpes.
Dude, that thing is like
He's just a
times
gift that
heavier
keeps
than
on
these other
giving.
pops.
What happened?
This thing's like 4 times heavier than these other pops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the because of the way that the head's it's solid
Yeah.
and it's got a lot of vinyl in it, but that head is super heavy on that pop on that Kurogiri.
That reminds me of the new Penguin that came out. That thing is or the Devastator Batman. That thing is a brick.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's anywhere near as heavy as the Devastator thing, but
You see? I told you.
That thing's a pound.
yeah, this thing's heavy. I don't have my scale. It's in the other room, but yeah, it's
He's got to clean off the white powder before he brings it in.
What's up, Rossi?
Oh, I'm a little bit upset right now.
what's up, Ross?
Oh no, Ross.
What's up, Mitch?
Not much, buddy. What's going on?
I totally forgot about my fantasy football draft.
Oof.
Oh shit.
So I got in on the 11th round at the end of the 10th.
Oh,
And then-
did it autograph you?
I got some decent players, but it was a 12-round draft. So I don't have a reserve tight end. I don't have a reserve. Nobody does. So I don't know how that works. So you have to drop one of your players in the bye week to get a new one.
No. No, you can go in right now. Depending on how your league is set up, different leagues are set up differently. But you can go right now, and if you got a player that you don't really want or need, you can go drop them. And if there's a player on the waiver wire,
Mhm.
You can just go pick up that player. Drop one of your players and pick up a waiver wire player.
Since there are only 12 draft spots, I only have one tight end drafted.
Okay. Do you need more than one tight end?
Well, on its bye week, what happens if your tight end is pass?
Yeah, but I mean, how many bench spots do you have?
3.
Okay, you only have 3 bench spots.
Yeah,
What kind of league is this?
I don't know. I was
That's
very
terrible.
confused.
It's the League of Legends.
I mean, I've always played in leagues where I have at least how many? Well, tell me this: how many of each player do you get? Do you play a week? How many running backs? How many wide receivers do you play?
I don't know.
Okay,
It should be the standard. It should be a quarterback, two running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a kicker, and a defense.
Okay,
Maybe it's not.
you've got 3 bench spots
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
That's a horrible league, Ross. What kind of whose league is this?
Well, maybe you only play one. I don't. It has my starters listed as quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a defense.
No, that all sounds fine.
Yeah.
That all sounds just fine. However, the you don't have a flex spot, which is fine.
No, there's a flex spot. But again, I have 3 players on my bench.
Is that with the person plugged into a flex spot?
Of the bench? No, I have a wide receiver, running back, and quarterback on my bench.
Do you want to just show us what you're looking at?
No. Because it's been so long since I've played NFL.com, I don't know how to navigate it very well anymore.
Yeah, I mean, a buddy of mine run a fantasy league. We're taking a pause this year because of all the craziness of it.
Yeah.
But actually, he runs 2 leagues, and we've done it for years and years. But so you have all your starting lineup spots, and then there's 3 extra players, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a tough league. How many teams?
And it'll be interesting because if like one of the 3 positions that I only have 1 player for, if that player for some reason is doing amazing, I'm not going to drop that player to add one for that bye week. I'm just going to eat that position on the bye week, I guess, because somebody else could snap him up as soon as I drop him.
How many teams in the league?
I don't know. I didn't really pay that much attention to it. I was just
it'll say in your bio when you go to NFL.com.
All right.
It'll say how many teams are in the league. It'll show list all the teams when you go to teams.
Oh, that's right. League. I still I don't know how to navigate this thing yet. Players.
Have you ever played fantasy before?
Have I ever played fantasy football before?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I used to have 7 or 8 leagues.
I thought you had said that. That's where I'm sitting here going, why am I explaining this to you?
All right, let's see. There's 9, 10, 11. There's 12 players in the league.
Okay, so it's 12 team. It's 12-team league.
Yeah.
So your waiver wire should be pretty big. You should have plenty of players out there on the waiver wire. But that's why I don't understand why you only have 3 bench spots. That would drive me insane because I'm constantly having to drop players and pick up players to fill bye weeks, which you shouldn't have to do. That's what your bench is for.
Yeah. Let's see how the draft, because I think I got 2nd pick.
Well, who are your bench spots?
I didn't. I got 11th. I got the 11th pick.
That's fine. You want to be at the first or last of a draft. You don't want to be in the middle. Middle is crap. 11th pick is good because you get 2 picks in a row with only 2 spots in between them.
Yeah, I know.
Like you pick 11th, then you have the 12th, then the first person, it goes back to the 12th again, and then back to you. So you got 2 spots almost back-to-back picks. I mean, yeah, you have to wait for the 11th round, but you can go, you can go grab somebody.
The first automatic pick for me was D. Adams, wide receiver from Green Bay.
Devontae Adams. Yeah, he's good. He's a really good receiver. Yeah. He's got Aaron Rodgers throwing to him too. So yeah, he's the number 1 receiver from that for them. Well,
I believe this is a rookie, Edwards-Helaire, Kansas City running back.
Is that Hilliard?
Hilliard? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
My quarterback is Matt Ryan.
From the Falcons.
Yeah, he's getting a little up there in age.
Yeah,
So
so Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley and all those guys. So
I picked a backup quarterback, Garoppolo. Garoppolo's a pretty good quarterback. Not a fan of San Francisco, but
we'll
see.
Yeah. I mean, I won one of my leagues last year. So, I mean, I won one of them and came in like third or fourth in the other one. Yeah. But
I got DJ Moore from the Panthers.
Yeah, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
Who's your tight end that you got?
Mark Andrews.
Okay.
Not bad.
No.
It was some not so bad automatic picks, but I had some picks in mind that I wanted, so I was a little pissed.
Yeah. You should I'll tell you, anytime you should always go ahead and set your auto draft in case something like that happens.
I forgot about that. It's been
just for future reference. I mean, just saying, you do that way before. Who else did you have? Who else do you have?
I got Greg Zuerlein as my kicker.
That's good.
I got the Ravens as my defense.
Yeah, they're good.
My RWT is Kenny Galladay
from the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then my bench wide receiver is Marquise Brown, which is awesome. I think that's going to be a sleeper.
Okay.
I think I might have just walked into pointy ball talk.
We're almost done. And then my backup.
I was just ready to talk to you about something, Sean. Like I'm having this conversation.
I got another rookie as my running back, Zach Moss. I actually picked that one. I only got to pick two people, Zach Moss and Garoppolo.
Gotcha.
Oh,
yeah, it's gonna be rough, Ross. I'll be honest with you.
We'll see what's up.
But you have the option to pick up anybody you want to on the waiver wire within it's a 3-day waiver wire. So the waiver wire is set on Wednesday. So
are you in this league?
I run this league.
The one that he's playing in?
Yes, sir.
Why are there 3 bench spots in a 12-team league when you've got a flex spot?
We don't have a flex spot. We have a RWT spot.
That's a flex spot.
That's why we have a 3 bench spot.
Why do you only have 3?
Because there's 12 teams.
Oh, still, I play in a 12-team league. We've got 5 bench spots. Because on your bye weeks, you're going to have to drop a main player that may be a really good player just to pick up somebody for 1 week, and then that throws them on the waiver wire so everybody else can pick them up. You don't have enough spots to actually have a flex spot, too.
And you can do that in the normal situation, not in COVID situation.
Why would that be?
COVID, you're gonna drop in the email that I'm going to send. You have 1 IR spot.
Oh, so nobody could take that player from you.
Correct.
But you can only put them over there if they're on injured reserve.
If they're COVID related.
Okay, that makes sense. But that still doesn't help you on your bye week. I'm not trying to diagnose your league. I'm not trying to downplay it. Don't take me the wrong way. I apologize if you.
No.
I'm not trying to say that. I've never seen a league that has that few flex spots. Just because I know from playing for years and years and years, it's because if I have a breakout wide receiver and I've got wide receivers, I can't. Maybe they're on my bench that have a really good game coming up. They're playing really good, and I have to drop them to pick up somebody to cover a bye week for a running back. And
but if
my running back, my quarterback, and my wide receiver are all on bye. Now I've got to drop them, some of my good players, to pick up a player.
Which one? It makes it more competitive. 2, it makes the bench deeper. like the waiver wire deeper.
Text that you originally showed me.
So you give the option to the whole league instead of like just you building your team with
the tracking number later.
a crap ton of like. You can just like go and pick off the waiver wire because they're doing really good for 3 weeks in a row, and just hold them.
Yeah.
It builds within.
I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I was just kind of confused that the draft ended so early, and I only had 3 bench spots. I'm like, I should have more bench spots because, like Rich said, I have 1 tight end right now. So if for some reason my tight end is going off,
then you drop a wide receiver or a running back off your bench and pick up another tight end to fill your spot. That it makes it more competitive.
I guess
it makes it so you can, like, the whole team, like the whole league.
Well, yeah, I guess that's the thing. On when people's bye weeks come up, they might have to drop
somebody that they were going to use the rest of the year and let another team in the league pick it up and win the league with it. And that's where it gets me.
But they don't.
Hey Dana, you guys are unavailable. I was just doing something.
That just it totally changes the dynamic.
Yeah, it's a different. There's so many different ways to structure fantasy football leagues. I mean, there's a million different ways. I'm not saying any of them are wrong or right. It's just I've just never personally played in one that had that shallow a bench. And I get what you're saying about the depth of the waiver wire and everything. That makes sense.
Yeah,
but it's just I personally I would never play in a league like that. I'm sorry,
but but honestly, it's more competitive that way. Like it makes it more to where you have to really think and watch, and like you watch different people within different teams to develop your true team.
Yeah, but your true team in a fantasy league is never the same each week. If you truly diagnose the league and look at everything, you look at who they're playing this week, what defense they're playing against, what the weather conditions are going to be, who's on IR, who's on injured reserve. I mean, who's on bye week, who's on everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We should suspend this chat for another thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here, like, come on, guys, shut up.
There's what, 5 people watching? Sorry, not nothing against the chat. I love you. I'm just saying there's 5 people.
All right, LVD, could you drop these 3 from the thing, and we'll go on with Pop Top. Right.
No, I understood everything I was saying. Ross wants a tight end, and he wants to get it in there. So I say go. Follow your dreams. Be who you want to be. I don't know how that works in football exactly, but I mean, hey, I'm not judging.
Hi, Dana. Hi, Christina.
I mean, speaking as somebody currently, my end is not a tight end. It's a very sad end. So I mean, I get it. And I don't think Lemon's going to help me out on this one. So I mean, I'm stuck with what I got.
You know what's funny? I used to make a joke that one of my friends used to hate, because I'm pretty much, when I talk to my friends, I pretty much say anything I feel like. I don't really give a shit because they know how I am. So he had this girlfriend who used to come stay at the house all the time when he was staying at my house all the time. And they would you can hear them pretty much all the time.
Fornicate. Yeah, please.
Yeah. So one time they pissed me off so much. I was like, "What do you even grab onto?" Like, and she didn't get it at first. And when it clicked, dude, she dropped to the ground because she knew I had a point.
Lord.
My roommates, when his girlfriend would come over and they would have alone time, and sometimes if they would go on too loud or too long, I would play the chicken dance, and apparently that killed the mood. And he'd like, "Why would you do that, man? That just killed everything." I said, "I will throw anything I can find. I will throw the Benny Hill theme song on if I can."
Sean,
that's funny
for us. Huh? Can you stand up and do the chicken dance?
I would, but unfortunately, I'm perpetually white and have no rhythm.
Polka, polka, polka.
Yeah. Wow. We got Weird Al up there in the corner. Playing the accordion.
See, I hear that and I think of Spaceballs. What did he have? The special. Check, please.
So, hey, Andrew and Ross and Sean, Batman Sean. Guess what I got? Something that
I don't remember.
Well, I'm sure all three of you probably have it.
No, I'm pretty clean.
And I can't. It's over there, and I'm not picking it up because it's so huge.
Wow. That's what she said.
Oh, did you get one on Amazon?
You know, Mitch. There's a reason
Just
why
saying.
I didn't have a toilet. I'm just saying, man. You can be proud of it. That's cool, but you don't need to put it on the rug.
Did you get it from Amazon?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not that big.
it is that.
I don't know. I saw it at Toys R Us, man, and that thing was. It's the ears, though. The ears. That's what makes it look bigger.
Dana.
The
Easy.
ears are behind him.
What?
The 10-inch like Yoda is behind him.
Yeah, the 10-inch Yoda's right here.
No, there's another one.
But the 18 is over there.
Well, I unfortunately have two 18s, so
I know. You've got the blue and the black.
yeah.
Is it like right next to you?
Yeah, they're
No,
right
they're-
over there. Or did you move them?
mine are in the living room.
You know, he keeps bringing up his blindness. So I'm thinking, if one of us just goes over there and like switches the pop out, he would know.
No, but my wife would.
Yeah, it is true.
Oh, 18 inches.
LBD, what Bulls jersey?
That's
are you
little.
wearing?
What?
What Bulls jersey are you wearing?
Oh, that's old school.
Can I
Wait, LPD, you played for the Bulls?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Okay,
You knew.
this may come as a shock to you guys, but when it comes to sports, my knowledge of it,
It's
Really?
Canadian.
it's the one subject I can sit there and go,
I still
Stop
have-
it, John. Stop.
I still have my Michael Jordan jersey from when I was like 7 or 8 years old, dude. It's in my drawer.
I was almost gonna say we know that thing damn well still don't fit. So.
No, that thing is beat to hell though, because I wore that thing out. Like I wore that thing a lot.
The red one or the white one?
I have the red with the black though, with like the I don't even know, dude. It's there. It's old. It's really old. I was a kid.
I have the white Pippen jersey that has the like cursive kind of Chicago on it.
No, the one I had didn't have the cursive. This is the cursive.
Yeah, that's the cursive one there. He's got on the red version, not the white version.
But that's the Pippen one. Where's the Jordan one?
This is the Jordan one.
Oh,
I'm wearing a jersey
Isn't
too.
it?
Yeah.
What number is on that? I thought it said 33.
I thought it said 33 too.
no.
Oh, there's a 2. Sorry. I thought it said 33 at first.
Oh, mine's just a Batman.
I'm gonna
jersey.
take it off. I was like, do you want to see the back? I'll take it off. No problem.
We know you'll take
We
the shirt
know.
off. We all know.
Keep your nipples away.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. I always thought in my late 30s on a Saturday night I would be leading a more exciting life. Thank you, gentlemen.
then talking about LBD Steaks.
This is pretty exciting.
I mean, you could be having a conversation about sports, but you don't watch sports, so.
Well, I'm sorry. I went out as a kid. I had friends. I mean, it's cool.
I was out playing sports.
What?
What?
You were out playing sports, and that means you have more friends than us? No.
Actually, I played drums, and so yeah, we were either practicing in my friend's basement, playing music, or playing video games.
I wasn't a Bulls fan. I was a Jordan fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Nets fan, dude. I'm all through and through since I was a kid.
I was a farm kid.
Steve Nash just took over the Nets, so that's gonna be freaking awesome.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna give him the AOK because everybody said it was gonna be awesome when Jason Kidd was the coach.
No, I think Steve Nash will like tear it up.
We'll see. I don't get me wrong. I have real confidence in his IQ. I just gotta see it executed.
But he's like the John Stockton, like kind of version of basketball. I mean, if you really think about it, like he can see the court, he shoots the ball. I mean, handles all over the place. And
But here's the thing: you have a scoring point guard for the most part. So let's see how if they mesh well together.
the scoring point guard should turn into a
Yes, I know.
assist person. Like that's all he does is like assist, and he'll like get 12, 14, 16 points a game, and they'll still win.
I don't disagree with most of what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that's wishful thinking. We'll see how it turns out. And we're back on sports. And now we're back on sports.
Yeah, I know. Sorry for turning this into sports talk.
That's Sunday.
That's Sundays. That's tomorrow. Save it.
You're on the wrong damn channel on the wrong damn day.
And the wrong damn time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just came in saying that I was upset that I forgot about my draft. So
Yeah.
I almost thought he was going to say something about your job.
You spread the virus.
Hey, don't give me an opportunity to talk about fantasy football. I'll talk about it all day.
No, we get it. We hear it in your accent. Pause your thing. Yeah, we understand.
I know that things are different this year, but I'm really excited to get back into it because you guys should know, I love doing research about stuff. I like looking into stats and figures and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just mad that I didn't get to pick all. I mean, I got a decent team.
You have like, I looked at it and like your team graded it at a B-. So I mean, it's
I got acceptable. I got 2 rookies, so you never know. But
stars that win the league for you, though.
Who are your rookies, Russ?
Oh,
Again, I'm sorry, I'm turning the like.
It's Rudy.
I got Edwards Hilaire.
Okay, he's gonna like take off. I'm telling you, he's gonna be the star running back in Kansas City.
Yeah, and Zach Moss.
Zach Moss is the wide receiver for.
No, Zach Moss, running back.
Running back.
New York Jets.
Yeah,
That's
Buffalo. Sorry.
Buffalo. Yeah, no. Yeah, what am I saying? Jets. Yeah, he's Buffalo.
Don't ever disgrace somebody saying they're from the Jets.
That's
New York team.
Hey guys, I'll be with you in a second. Pop Culture just charged me 3 times for one thing, so I need to.
Jesus.
He's got to take a service call.
Yeah, basically. Which luckily I have 1 hour of free international calling, so
They better make it quick.
well, we'll find out. I'll back in a few minutes.
All right, man. Good luck.
So Mitch,
Yes.
I enjoyed watching you open up my box.
Yes.
Hi, I'm
Well, he didn't really research those words before he said
That's
them.
one of the reasons why the Funko collector people are collecting Funkos, because we all have little teenage minds. You say something like that, and it makes everybody bust out in laughter.
Like Wiener. Everybody loves the word Wiener.
What did he just say? Did he just say everybody loves Wiener? Really?
What's up, Toy Ninja?
But Mitch, yeah, I'm glad you like that box.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you did a good job, buddy. Appreciate it.
Farts will always be funny.
It was fun. It was really fun making it for you.
Yeah. Got some of them sitting right here beside me. There's Zuko and Crowley.
Spoiler.
I think I've only watched like 4 or 5 people's videos. So we only have like 50 something more to go, 55 more to go. 50.
Matt 16 views like between collectors, like the number 2 or whatever. Meant 16 people, and 2 are on the screen that I haven't seen.
Oh.
I've been
You,
watching
like-
videos since
like, Mitch,
5:30
please
this
tell
morning.
me, like, all right, Ross, what did you get? What did you get?
What did I get?
Yeah, Mitch already showed me too. You
My,
got
my coolest pop that I got.
Dude, you gotta realize that we recorded these videos a while ago, so it's hard.
3 days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I recorded my video like as soon as I got it, which was like almost.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
I got this. This thing is sweet.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, that is sick.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
then I got a Futura R2D2, which I already had one.
That'd be a like bomb ass freaking comic pop like picture.
No, but I really like this a lot. Cool.
Well, I got okay. So I'm presuming I'm the other person you haven't watched yet. So I got a kid Ghost Kid Gotenks, the Dragon Ball Z, like he's like a ghost or whatever. I got like one of those mini jankies.
The mini one?
Yeah, the mini janky. I got some
Star Wars minis.
Huh?
You got Star Wars minis.
Star Wars minis. I got the what are those things called? The Mitch, the Deku and Bakugo things that I got.
They're like
Chibi Masters.
Chibi Masters. The Chibi Masters.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, they actually look really good.
I've got them all for my hero. I own them all. They're amazing looking for little figures like that.
What else did I get? I got something else. I'm trying to remember.
I got my other stuff right here.
Oh, I got a pin, a Mike Wazowski pin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, show it, Ross. Go ahead. Jack.
No, I'm showing something else. Oh no, this is not the one. It's kind of funny. There's a little premonition.
Right.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Ross. Show it.
You guys want to see it?
Let's see $1,300.
This is the only time somebody will say yes to you.
Jeez.
Oh, the glow chase. Oh man.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's a $1,320 pop he's
Yeah.
showing right there.
That's sick.
There you go.
I
watched
have it
it.
listed on eBay for $1,700, and I have like 13 watchers.
All right, sorted that problem out.
Well, I muted you because you still had your audio on.
Oh, sorry.
That was kind of just a throw in, like.
No, it's cool. It's a glow pop. I love glow pops. You know that.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you would like it. It was funny because I had been talking with some other people because I had some other things that I was thinking about sending to you, and they're like, "No, I think you'd like that better."
Yeah, I like glow pops from this guy.
I got a glow pop recently.
Yeah, that's awesome glow pop. I have that one. That's awesome.
Cora.
Oh, he does too.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Got it from this guy.
Yeah.
Speaking
just
of
opened
glow pops,
one.
I missed on the like murder Batman.
You and me both, man. You and me both.
That sucks.
Son of a
Look at these pins. They're Batman, Superman pins.
Nah,
You're not
Batman
talking about this, are you?
deserve to be on the same pin.
No,
It's
I know.
okay. It's okay, Sean. Somebody made me watch the new Superman movie that came out, and they're a huge. Yeah. You keep doing that, Drew, and I'll remember the next time. One of the local Canadian stores here has something you're looking for.
Batman
Well, I know where you can get one of those. I'll hook you up with the guy.
I need a chase. Like I was able to get the like the one, but
I think that's probably your second favorite thing in the box.
oh no.
Third.
Third,
Yeah,
I knew that you would really like that.
I do. I've always liked Ewoks. They're like my second to the Yoda. I love Ewoks. Wicked's cool as crap too.
Did you ever see the Robot Chicken episode with the stormtrooper on the speeder? He hits an Ewok and he thinks the Ewok's dead, but it isn't. So then he tries to put it out of its misery and misses every shot.
Oh, yeah.
And then he takes a rock and he's like crying as he's trying to put this poor creature out of its misery. And then when he thinks he's done and it's like silent and he takes a sigh of relief, it starts screaming again. He's like, "What the hell?"
No,
You know what the best part about that is? It's funny even if I haven't seen it because you can see a stormtrooper missing so many times.
At point blank range, missing every shot.
They miss everything.
Yeah.
And I got a trivia card.
What is it?
A trivia card. Ross sends
Yeah.
back.
I put little trivia cards in people's boxes.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
it
really,
is.
they're really hard questions.
What's the question before you like? Oh, you already ruined it.
oh, what bird cries?
Yes, in the Prince song, "What Bird Cries?"
And it cries.
Doves.
I said to somebody once that you were the reason why doves cry. It was at work. They just annoyed me so much, and I couldn't call because you can't call somebody names at work.
Yeah.
So the only thing I could think of was that I looked at, you are the reason why doves cry. And one of the higher up managers heard it, and he just spit his coffee back into his cup and kept walking.
Nice.
Uh,
LBD,
What's up?
what was the thing that you were wearing on the side of your head in your video?
Oh, the Scouter from Dragon Ball Z. Well, Dragon Ball Super, technically.
Yeah.
So you're just being dramatic.
Yeah, I wear.
No,
Listen,
it's adding effect.
you'd like to take offense to people not watching your videos. Well, Ross, if you would watch my videos, you would know I wear helmets and other things every once in a while.
You don't put out a lot of videos. I watched your videos. Just like I missed the one that you were wearing that thing.
And I wore the last one before that. I wore the Star-Lord helmet. Did you watch that one?
Yes.
Okay, that.
I could honestly, LB, when I saw that, I just thought you were wearing like a prototype for Google Glasses.
Oh, don't remind me about
It's part of your
don't remind me.
interaction with your screen or something.
I wish. I wish.
I got a friend of mine who's so up Google's backside, he may as well just marry the company. When Google Glasses came out, he's like, man, it's going to change the world. It's like, yeah, it is, man. I'm sure.
Yeah,
The
let me
prototype
take them. I'll be the judge of that.
What the prototypes lasted? What, like a month and a half or 2 months in the NBA, and then they were gone. Even the NBA said, "You know what? This is not a good idea."
Nah.
Yeah, we have players having a hard enough time trying to see where the ball is, and now you're giving them stats over their eyeball at the same time.
Right.
Oh yeah.
All right, fellas. I'll see you later.
All right, bye,
Take care, man.
Nice seeing you guys.
You too, man.
Nice,
See you, buddy.
hearing you.
It
Hey,
was
Sean.
nice to hear you.
Good luck in the league. I'm gonna crush you.
Yeah, we play week 7. Good
My
luck.
name is Dream Crusher.
Later, guys.
Oh, you all play each other week 7?
Week 7.
Nice.
All right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, dude.
I'm actually
That
really.
was 5.
Yep. The name of my league is Dream Crusher.
Yeah.
Dream
You'd
crusher.
think it would have been God Dear Pops. No.
Actually, my money was on sprinkles.
Sprinkles. What a jackass.
Jesus.
What a jackass.
See, I'm the kind of person that I've probably pissed enough people off in my life that if someone knocked on the door and said, "You know why I'm here?" I'd be like, seriously, like, no, I don't actually. I know why you're here, but for who?
I was that guy at the door. Is Andrew here? What do you want with him first?
My brother.
No, he's not here today.
My brother was half my weight, thin, and he dropped my name and my address when he got a promise to appear in court. And so I had 2 very large officers come to my house and say, "Are you Sean Lindsay?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he says, you were supposed to show up for court." And I went, "For what?" And they tell me, and I said, "I haven't done anything like that." And like, "Well, we're here to collect you." And I said, "Before you do that, do you have a physical description of what I look like?" He's like, "Well, not on us." I said, "Can one of you guys go down to your car or radio in and ask what Sean Lindsay looks like when you arrested him?" And they're giving it. I said, "That's my brother." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Are you looking for him?" He's like, "Yeah." Take the house phone. "Hey, yeah, Mom stopped by. I dropped $50 off for you. Can you come by and pick it up?"
Nice.
Wow.
They waited in the bathroom. They came in. He came into the kitchen. They came out of the bathroom and scooped him. And he's like, "You ratted me out. I almost got arrested if I didn't think about asking for them to, can you look up the description?"
Yeah.
I had a friend who used to do that. He used to give other people names all the time.
Yeah, but he gave my address.
That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gave the other people's names.
And then he lied about it to my father, telling my father that I purposely got the cops after him. It's like, yeah, I got up early in the morning, went dishes, vacuum, and get somebody arrested. Oh, right, I'm ahead.
What a day.
No, I could sit down and let's see. Back then, it would have been cable television, so it would have been like the 50th time they played Devil's Advocate.
Right. Devil's Advocate. Wow.
Do you remember that on
there?
Well, that movie was on like TBS every weekend,
The
5 times.
Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I hated it in the beginning, but after watching it 20,000 times, I grew to like it. You know, like those guys.
What was it? Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves, and Charlize Theron, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Well, that movie for me is like a POW. You know, you don't like rice and beans, but when you eat it for 20 years and you leave the prison, you kind of miss it.
Yeah.
My only favorite scene out of that movie is when he does the whole, when he's like, Al Pacino playing the devil, he's like, you guys call me evil, but I'm just a director. I set the stage, the mood, I bring out the props, and you guys do it yourself.
I thought the best scene was when Charlize Theron was had less clothes on. But anyways.
Has anybody watched the new Bill and Ted movie?
Yeah.
Christina went and saw it the other night. Christina Payne.
Yeah, if Christina's still here.
Did you pay like $20 to watch it, or did you just kind of do a little legal thing?
She went to the theater and watched it.
Yeah, they premiered it at around her. She got like free tickets or something.
Yeah, I think so.
On my days off, I was like, it's got to be at a really good price so that people that are in quarantine will watch it. No, it was like $25, $22.
Same price.
Well, I have a NordVPN, so Sean Lindsay in the Philippines downloaded it. I hope they catch him. I really do.
Darn Filipino Sean.
Yeah. There's also Scottish Sean, Asian Sean, Japanese Sean, Chinese Sean, Honduras Sean. Honduras Sean is a really cool guy.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do any of that stuff at my house because I don't want my landlord to be like, hey, I just got flagged for an illegal download. What's up with that?
With the VPN, you
don't download Stream, knuckleheads. Jeez.
I just use a VPN, so
Stream.
His mom's got the 5-year plan.
I'm not worried about it. I can talk about it, but you have to prove it. That's how crimes work. I shot JFK. I buried Jimmy Hoffa.
Well, you're too.
Pardon? Well, maybe for you for JFK, but was Lincoln too soon?
Yeah, I don't know. Ross was born when JFK got shot.
Pardon? Well, JFK was in 1977.
So was Ross? I think Ross was around.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he was 7 years old.
Yeah, a little PA system in my elementary school announcing it.
Was that really in 77?
JFK.
I don't think it was that. No, I don't think it was that late. I think it was before that.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, because Jimmy Carter was, I think, president when I was born.
No, maybe it wasn't Kennedy. I definitely remember them coming over the PA system.
63.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, it was like around the Vietnam War time.
Yeah, I thought it was the 70s for some reason. You have to understand my history, American history, goes as far back as 1970 because I never really. I know it sounds shocking, but our history in school, there was Canadian history and then there was world history, which encompassed U.S. history, but we never really went as far as up to Vietnam.
So wait. So you don't cover Canadian history?
No, we have a Canadian history class, but that's like grade 10, grade 9, grade 10, right? Then there's a second history class, which is called World History, which covers the world.
I'll be right back.
But the history they cover in World History is not. It's not the war like World War I and World War II. It's actually because it's real history after that, like what happened, what brought things up to that point. And you also cover about a bit of American history. But the American
See, I find that weird because most of the countries I've been to, and I've seen the education system, like they teach you mainly like your whole life about your own country till like for years, so it's ingrained in your soul basically.
Yeah, but don't forget, Canada is well over 150 years old, right? So I mean, when it comes to Canadian history, most history classes will only cover each week will be a decade, right? So, and let's be honest, most people by the time they're 13 are pretty familiar with World War I and World War II, and the more smarter ones in the group know what the catalyst brought it to that. So, in those cases, those classes they do talk about it, but it isn't. What do you call it? It's not overdone. And when it comes to American history, it's more or less about at least here in Canada, when it comes to schools, it's more of how the political climate in your part of the world can change very drastically compared to other parts of the world where it's very slow and lethargic change. Like, for instance, in your part of the world, your political climate can change in under 5 years, which is not heard of in a lot of countries.
Yeah.
Like here in Canada, it's, we have the Liberal Party, we have the NDP, and we have oh God, I'm forgetting the third one.
Shame on you.
Anyways, and the point is that it bounces between those three parties. Where in the States, you guys have two political parties and a bunch of independents, like independent parties. So
I got a VPN.
And the birthday party. Don't forget the birthday party.
Oh, actually, we had a party here. It was a joke party. It was called the Rhinoceros Party, and they had all these wacky laws. And because how it worked in Canada is if you were able to get enough people to be considered a political party, you can get on national TV and make your declaration. But you got as long as you need it to do your declaration. So the Rhinoceros Party's declaration was like a day and a half of filibustering, where this guy was like just reading all these wacky laws, like they were going to repeal the law of gravity, like Taco Tuesday, like all these weird things.
Uh-huh.
And after those guys did it, that's when they went, okay, we're changing the laws.
Do you know what the birthday party is?
Not particularly, no.
It's Kanye West's his party. Remember Kanye was running for president?
Yeah.
He called his party not the Democrats, not the Republicans, not the Independent, but the birthday party.
Wow.
And that's why he's not president.
Oh no, I think there's several other reasons. That was just
that's one, but there are a lot of others.
He lost it at
okay, sorry. Conservative Party. That was the party I was forgetting. So the Liberal Conservatives, new NDP, and God, I hate Quebec. Quebec Bloquois, which is the Quebec Separatist Party, who wants to separate from Canada and be their own country, yet they want to use our currency and infrastructure. It's kind of like it's kind of like moving out of your parents' place, but still coming back over for dinner and doing your laundry.
Yeah, what's that party called?
Quebec Bloc Quebec. Bloc in translation English is the Quebec Bloc is what, because French is backwards for a lot of things. And then there's the Green Party, and the Green Party is I would say they're very, very close to a don't fuck with Taco Tuesday. The Green Party, I would say, is very close to the Libertarian Party. You know, they're both wearing blue shirts. Just one's a lighter color blue. We're different. Yeah, sure. And I'm thin.
Sure you are.
Yeah, but the Quebec Party, every like 30 years, kind of like, Cthulhu, they rise out of the sea and we want to leave Canada.
That's funny.
Because a buddy of mine was dating a girl, because he's Parisian French, and he was dating this girl that was very about Canada, Quebec separating, and he's like, and so do you guys have any plans? Like, do you have a currency? Like, are you gonna pay your part of the national debt? What do you expect? I think Ross is either wearing beige pants or he's not wearing any at all. Okay.
You
Sorry,
know.
when you came around that corner, it matched your skin tone on your face, and I was gonna go. He's very confident. I admire that.
He's ready to show his real sprinkler off.
Not a care in the world. He is
Did
totally.
you go move your sprinkler?
I did. I
Click.
actually literally moved my sprinkler.
I freaking love it. I love it.
What? Okay, do you pay for water?
I don't know how it works everywhere else, but in Yakima, there's two different water lines. One is an unfiltered
Yeah.
irrigation only, and you pay like, well, I don't. My landlord pays like $30 a year for unlimited, unfiltered, dirty, yucky water.
Huh.
And
That's what you water your lawn with.
yeah, you don't drink it. No.
Yeah, I learned growing up in the country there were two. We had three faucets, and I didn't know that the one on the far, like the one that was with the others, was what they call the rinse. Well, they call it the rinse line, right? It's like, so if you're outside in the field and you just need to rinse your hands off, but you're not going to be touching food or anything, you would use that. And I made the mistake for the first week I worked there that I used to use that for because the water is ice cold all the time. Well, yeah, it's ice cold because it's not going through anything to be filtered. And I drank it for a solid week, and I couldn't figure out why I was, how shall I say, doing a lot of running.
You were purging.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You were doing a cleanse.
And my mom's like, when you're in the bathroom and you pour yourself a glass of water from what faucet are you using? That one. You don't want to be doing that.
Yeah. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Stop it.
She's like, you're this close from dysentery. You need to stop.
But the lawn is starting to slow down its growth, which is good.
Yeah. Our the grass lot on the other side where there used to be a movie theater before they tore it down, they were just mowing that today, and I'm hoping it's his last one because I guess the guy who does it doesn't like cutting grass because every time he shuts the lawnmower off, I can hear him. And it's this long line of obscenities in Italian. And I don't understand Italian, but I understand certain key words.
Hey, I'll be right back.
All right.
Because he did not sound happy.
Thanks for the warning, Mitch.
So LBD, I am going to receive my Hot Topic Murder Mayhem Batman in probably Tuesday.
You can't even say the name right. Murder Machine. Jesus.
Whatever.
Say it with me. Murder Machine.
Murder Machine.
There you go. Congratulations. You get what's on my desk. You can have no, you're not getting my inhaler because I actually need that to live. I have some batteries. I have some paper here.
That would cost a lot of money to ship to Yakima.
Why would you do that? You stop trying to give him things for him to lick.
Actually, I got some industrial super glue here that he could if he's gonna do that. That stuff is. I didn't realize how strong that stuff was, and I accidentally glued my finger to what I was working on. Well, the stand for my camera broke, so this thing here came off.
Yeah.
So I re-glued it, and this glue's strong enough that it can hold the tension. So.
Anyway, so if I don't get the chase, and since Andrew got a chase, does that mean that I get dibs on one of your chases or not?
I don't know, man. Here's my issue, right? The only reason I really did it was because one, I liked it. Two, me and Andrew had a deal on some stuff, and he just was lucky enough to get it. And now I'm stuck with everybody wants my freaking chase, and I don't know what the hell to do.
Well, here's what I'm just going to say right off the bat, and I can prove it. If you watch the last video, I did say dibs first.
Mm-mm.
But again, it is yours to do as you wish. And I will not press the issue. Whatever you decide to do, you do.
Well, I got good news. At least, well, it might be good news. I don't know. I have 5 more coming.
The only
They
reason
may have just been smashed or something, and he got exchanged.
Yeah.
So there
are
may be more chases in
you
another.
definitely want to keep one for yourself?
Yeah, I do. I do want. I did buy it because I wanted to keep one for me. So that's the thing.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video because I'm pretty sure I called dibs first.
Well, while you ladies argue about that,
Well, I'm not going to argue because I'm aware of what I said, but again, I'm also not going to push the issue because again, it's not my property, and I refuse to get into a
pissing match.
you basically I don't again I argue at work, and unless I'm at work, I have no want nor desire.
Well, first of all, Ross, the one thing I would say to you, specifically to you, is you still got yours coming. So unless you're done with that, I don't want to hear it.
We'll see.
I tried over here, man. They wouldn't let me. That's the part that pissed me off. They wouldn't even let me.
I know.
They wouldn't even let me send it to my PO box.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's stupid.
And I looked at my schedule next week for work. I'm on day shifts, so I'm hoping that it shows up. Oh, sorry, I'm on day shifts Wednesday, and then I can get up early, run to the store, and then run back and do my evening shift, and then crash.
Wait, I heard somebody got 4 of them today.
What?
Wasn't it? Didn't Cope get 4?
I don't know. I didn't see Cope put out a video today, unless he put it on Instagram.
The only person I had an agreement with, if they got one, if they could help me, was Fritzy. And I know Fritzy bought a bunch, but his video wasn't coming out until next week, and I don't want to spoil it for myself, or I'd ask him.
I'll ask him for you.
Well, because what I got Fritzy the Chase Mewtwo, not the Chase, sorry, the Flock Mewtwo, and I said, hey, dude, if you get one, and you're interested in, if you're interested in getting rid of it, I'd be receptive to the idea.
You know,
Okay.
you give him that Flock Mewtwo, and it's got more hair than he does right now.
Wow.
Yeah, when I heard that, it's like, I'm glad nobody asked me, because I would politely just explain a big giant FU. I am not shaving my head.
So okay, what's the deal with that? I completely missed that part of it. I've seen at least 2 people shave their head.
Okay, long story short, it was a mystery box battle, and that was one of the caveats if you didn't win.
Yeah.
That's basically.
But Cody, from popular opinion, said that if somebody would buy a Patreon over $50 or higher, that he would shave his head too. And I guess he got a few, and he ended up having to shave his head.
I'm disappointed that they didn't shave their head razor clean.
Right.
I personally think it's a horrible idea doing it this close to the cooler weather. Because it's going to be like by February, by the time they have enough on their head that they could, not freeze their scalp off.
Here's the thing, though. For me, the first time all right, so my hair used to be longer than this when I was younger.
Yeah.
And the first time I ever cut my hair short, like basically I got a 2 or a 1, something like that.
Yeah.
It was winter. It was like freaking winter, and I felt that one breeze coming, and I liked it because I like the cold.
I liked it too until the first time I shaved my head in October, and you're right. Nice, cool, crisp autumn breeze feels great on the melon. But then that was the year I got the worst possible cold I'd ever had in my life.
Oh, I don't get sick.
Yeah, you say that now.
Right. Wait until November, December. He's gonna be like, I feel like shit.
No, honestly, the one time I got really, really sick, I got it really bad. But for the most part, and I think about it, I got yelled at by this girl because I was basically wearing this in the middle of winter, this kind of shirt, and I didn't have a jacket on.
Huh. No, it was the worst cold I'd ever had. It took me 3 weeks to get rid of. I was in college. It went from my sinuses to my throat, then from my throat into my lungs, then from my lungs back into my throat, back into my sinuses, and then that's when it went away. But that was 3 weeks of just. And I remember going into college, going into lectures, and sitting there like this. And then, as soon as they were done the lecture, take my notes, type them out, go home, read them, and then I lived off NyQuil.
You see, I've never been like, well, I can't say never. One time I was, like I said, one time I got really, really sick. But honestly, for the most part, I rarely get sick, and I never get the flu shot or nothing like that.
No, man, that was a horrible. That was the year my father. It was just before my father passed, because I remember going to see him, and now back then I thought they were going overboard, but I was basically dressed like they are having everyone dressed now in the hospitals, having to wear like a double suited gown and that face mask and all the other crap, and then seeing him, and then he's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I'm sick," and he's like, "Why?" I said, I don't know. It's not like I went to Walmart. Went, I'll get that flu everyone's talking about. Looks good.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I get that 32 ounce of flu, please?
Yeah.
With a side of chlamydia.
You're disgusting. No, that was not a fun winter, man.
Did I ever show you the time I almost lost my finger?
No, I actually no, you did, yeah, because we were talking about you talked about that, and then I showed you the tip of my thumb, and then I showed you the other scar on the thumb.
Oh,
okay. I hacked halfway through it with a bow saw, and then like 2 years after that, I cut the tip off with a steak knife.
Does everybody remember the time that Ross almost cut his finger off?
Oh
no, actually.
I do.
I
didn't almost cut it off, but it was a pretty decent cut.
What the hell did you do, man?
He got a new knife.
Okay, so I used to have a little knife, and then I bought this thing, and I was not used to the size.
Okay.
And I was.
That's what she said.
Okay, I was just gonna leave it there. Let him talk.
I was opening up a mystery box.
Yeah.
And I was cutting, and then I looked away, and it was so sharp that it just went right through the tape, right into my thumb, and like went boom right into it, deep.
Did you
I instantly knew I was fucked. I was like, oh.
Did you put the video out?
I edited it, but
I would have put what I would have done is I would have had 2 copies and the other one private, and say, for those who want the director's cut, I will send you the link to the private video. Because YouTube can't nail you for that.
And honestly, it's the director's cut.
That's what I was trying to get out, but I couldn't.
So, do you want to see the rated R version or the PG version? This is about to get real bloody.
And the worst thing about it is I didn't have any Band-Aids, so I ended up finishing the video, but I had shipping tape and toilet paper wrapped around my thumb.
You know, we laugh at him, but I've actually done the duct tape and toilet paper triage until we get somebody to the hospital.
Oh, I in high school I was building a '66 Mustang, and I was putting floor pans in, and I was drilling through the floorboard.
Yeah,
and I drilled right. I missed where I thought my hand was and where I thought I was pushing up so that it wouldn't bend down in the floorboard.
Yeah.
Yep, went straight into the center of my palm and put that drill all the way through my hand. So I had to back it back out because you're not going to pull that out. So I had to put it in reverse, back it out, grab a rusty, old, nasty, oily rag. I put it on my hand, and I wrapped it in electrical tape. And she's like, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I said, "No, I'm going to finish putting this floor pan, and then we can go."
Wow.
Yeah, I was bleeding pretty good.
I sliced into the palm of my hand with a Citadel modeling knife, and I had to go to the hospital, get stitches in the palm of my hand. And my friend's like, "Do you have any Band-Aids?" "No, get me the duct tape and go into the bathroom and get me toilet paper." And I just wrapped the toilet paper around my hand, then wrapped the duct tape around, and went to the hospital.
Yeah. Well, my girlfriend was standing there. She's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" I was like, "Hand me something. I'm bleeding. What the fuck do you think?"
Then the doctor comes in and saying, "We'll have to put stitches in, but if you want, we can put the stitches in. You can be in and out of here in 10 minutes, or I can have somebody come in and give you a shot, but it's going to take an hour." So, you know, I'm young and stupid. It's like, yeah, sure, man, go right ahead, do them without the. And I'm sitting there like trying to look tough on the outside, and in the inside, I'm like ready to cry. You're like, we only got to put 8 stitches in. Oh God, how many have you done? I even started. Oh. Put the stitches in. Put the stitches in, and my friend's like, "You want to go for what was it? You want to go for hamburgers?" Like, I want to go for something that requires one hand. I am not wanting any grease, condiments, or anything. So for like the whole summer, I had to. A friend of mine gave me a golf glove, like where the fingers are missing on it, and they're like had it in the center.
Oh yeah.
What?
Like for golfing, right? Like
Golf gloves.
like a glove.
Golf glove?
Yeah, for when you play golf.
They have
Fingers on those.
No, well, I was told it was a golf glove. It didn't have any fingers, and it had just like light padding.
Those are like
those are weightlifting gloves.
Oh, okay. Well, I wore one of those for the summer just because everything that would touch the palm of my hand would hurt.
Oh yeah.
It took forever to heal.
Yeah, that padding's for when you lift those bars, so it don't.
Buddy of mine just here wear this. Don't worry about giving it back to me. So I wore that for the summer.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna take off. I got a couple I need to do. I need to eat some dinner. It's my Saturday tomorrow, or no, it's my Thursday. Tomorrow's my Friday.
Nice.
Cool.
I don't have
let your hair down and have fun.
All right.
See you, Ross.
Later, Ross.
Bye.
Later.
Later. Oh yeah, when I watched Mitch video today, I heard it's from Washington. I said, "Oh, Ross," and then he says, "Yakima." I was like, "Definitely Ross." I was like, "That's the only person that lives in Yakima."
I know. I saw the tracking on it where it's coming from. I was like, "Well, know where that's coming from."
Next year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy get a map of the states, and keep track of everything that I get from different, like from where. So far, I've gotten California, Vegas, Jersey, Tennessee, Texas, Philadelphia,
New York.
Well, no, Funko Dad's in Jersey. Like he mailed it in New York, but that's because he was in work. So I mean, but I don't think that. We'll give it to him.
That's another state to add to the map.
But yeah, I just want to see how many I can get because obviously I'm not going to get Hawaii or anything, unless I know there was that one Funko guy that was from Hawaii, but I haven't seen him in ages.
Well, I can always fly to Hawaii and mail you something if you want.
I appreciate the idea, but it's got to be somebody who's from there. I don't expect you to stay resident for 6 months.
Well, they say we look alike, so I can pretend I'm from there.
Honduran to Samoan.
You know what? I am not touching that because the last time I made a mistake, you called me. You basically indirectly called me a racist.
Yeah, what up, Whitey? Just jeez.
No, it's when he gets a box of crackers and he's like slowly eating them while looking at me. I'm sorry, is this bothering you?
All right. Would you like a cracker?
I had the weirdest question somebody asked me yesterday from the States. He's like, is the word Canuck offensive to you? And I was like, what? Because I've known this guy for like 6 years now. And so he's like, is the word Canuck offensive? And I finally had to say to him just nicely, it's like, no. I said, here's the deal. Any word can be offensive depending on the context and the emotion behind it. If you said, hey, you silly little Canuck, I wouldn't be upset. But if you were like, without mentioning names, a certain individual that was causing issues within the community several months ago, and you had it with that level of vile in your tone and voice, then yeah, I would be like, let's do this.
There's a sports team called the Canucks.
There is, yes.
Yeah.
But don't forget, there's also a sports team called the Redskins. So I mean,
not anymore. It's the Washington Football Club.
What are they called now?
The Washington Football Club.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
They don't have a
That's the
name.
best they could come up with.
No, you know
Literally.
what it is? I'm sure we've all been kids, had homework, and had the weekend to do it. And on Sunday night at 9 o'clock in the evening, it's like, oh crap, we need something.
You know they're not
Right.
gonna stay. They're not gonna stay with that name. They're just dealing with it right now.
Yeah,
We're
but
the
they had
Washington
plenty
football team.
Deal with it.
Dude, they've been talking about that name forever. It's just come to light with everything going on in the world right now. But
Yeah.
they've been talking about that name for a long time.
LBD,
They have
was
plenty of time.
like 11 years old when they were talking about it. So that's what. So shit, man, like 27 years.
7 years, 6 years, something like that.
It's been longer than that, Mitch, because I
Like
remember.
18.
Well, I'm 38, and they were talking about it when I was 11 that they were wanting to, people were offended by it, but they weren't going to do anything about it. So, I mean, it's always been a cankerous issue. Hell, in Canada, we had 2 Canadian football teams called the Rough Riders, the Saskatchewan and Ottawa Rough Riders.
Mm-hmm.
And I still don't get how the hell that got through in any league. What do you want to be? Rough Riders. We already have a team named that. I get it, but what do you want to be? Rough Riders. 4 hours later, you know what? It's fine. Cool. Yes, you are the Rough Riders.
Yeah, it's
Well, they say what squeaky wheel gets the oil.
I don't think it's the squeaky wheel. I think it's just the. Let's be honest. We've all been at the end of our work shift, and something really stupid comes over, and in reality, if it was at the beginning of the day, you would invest as much time as you could to solve it, but you want to get out, so you do it the quick and dirty way.
yeah, whatever. Sure.
Yeah. It's like me. Any customer that calls me 2 minutes before the end of my shift and wants a full refund, as long as it's not $100 order, yes, sir.
Sure.
I'm just working on this car. Emergency brake cable. Oh shit! Just leave it. It'll wait until tomorrow. It's fine.
Well,
You
no,
don't need an emergency
I've been that way. I mean, the customer could ask for anything. Hell, he could ask for a Cabana boy named Tito to deliver the pizza, and I'd be like, done.
Yes, John Wayne Gacy. Here you go. All right.
What?
Like, seriously, man, I have no want or desire to. I even told my boss on the last call, I was like, I'm giving them full credit. That's not the policy. Well, the policy is we do it this way, which means we'll be here for another 20 minutes, which means you can't leave for another 20 minutes. So if I agree and you back me up and I back you up, be done.
I want it that way.
I'm
It's my
watching-
back, I'll eat yours.
So I guess you must.
Way.
Well, I
Oh.
guess you must be Joey.
What?
Backstreet Boys. Wasn't one of them called Joey?
It wasn't Joey and Backstreet Boys. That was insane.
That's in
Oh.
sync. That's
Wow,
so
man.
dumb.
It was
I
Joey
never-
that one. I mean Fatone. Spelled the same. Spelled the same. Just saying. Anyways,
What were you gonna say, Mitch?
huh?
You were like you were about to say something, and then you draw it back.
Oh no.
Guys, the Alzheimer's again.
No,
The
that's what I was gonna say. I
Magic
was like, no, that wasn't the Backstreet Boys. With Joey.
I'm a little distracted right now because I got a I've been to Waffle, my first Waffle, like in probably like 3 months, I think.
Are they doing the main?
Yeah, they're doing the main right now.
Well, good luck with that, buddy.
What's awful for?
Yeah, well, it's a choice between the Fred and Barney. I don't know which version of that is,
It's the green hair 2-pack.
or the Captain Rex.
I'm not going to say who, but there was a certain Canadian Star Wars fanatic that when the Captain Rex got re-released, they were very, 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 very unnecessarily vocal about it. And then, of course, because I was getting annoyed and it was first thing in the morning and they were blowing up a chat about it, I might have said, they don't owe you anything. What is your issue? Did they sign a promissory note promising that they will never re-release this product?
Yeah. When did they re-release it?
They didn't. They just found excess stocks. What I think happened, at least Hot Topic, this is my assumption on the subject.
Yeah.
I think, because I'm just speaking from personal experience, when the world went to hell and everyone was kind of locked in place, I'm sure everybody here kind of did what we would call like a deep cleaning of their house, looked at shit projects they've been meaning to do, but they didn't because, well, there was no reason. They had better things to do with their time. And now that they have no time, and I found a lot of stuff and I threw a lot of stuff out. I'm willing to bet somebody in a warehouse is like, well, guys, let's see what we have.
Well, I definitely got rid of a lot of stuff. I went through a lot of boxes and shit.
I brought in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
What and how'd the wife handle that?
Who?
You have a wife, don't you? Well, I thought you
yeah,
did.
her name.
No, I'm not
Her
married.
name is Nessie.
Uh,
Yes. Her name is Himiko
I
Koga.
could have seriously. I swear to God, I thought you had a wife.
Mm-mm. No, I've been married before. But I got divorced 15 years ago.
And
Yeah.
he's never lived a better life than he has since then.
Factual information.
You know, we find out he's lying, and you hear like this muffled voice behind him. You asshole!
son of a
Oh, honey, shh, leave me alone. I'll be in there in a minute. Shut up.
It was great when we got married. We still had the same last names. We didn't have to change anything.
You know,
I think that's only in Alabama.
Hayes is spelled differently.
And all our family showed up. It was really awkward.
Yeah, no.
They
Strange.
called it a reunion, but I had no idea what they were talking about.
I know. They called it a reunion. We called it a reception. I'm just saying.
Actually, has anyone here ever been to a wedding where somebody's marrying another person and everybody at the wedding is like, why is this happening? But nobody says anything.
No, I don't think I ever have. I don't think so.
I've mentioned this before. My friend Scott, he married this
Individual.
Cousin? Oh.
human being.
Yeah.
Human being. We'll use that for a look. And nobody liked her, not even his family. Because his dad was this really quiet guy. He's a grease monkey, right? So I showed up about a day before the wedding, and I didn't want to stay at their place, so I rented a hotel, and so I came by, and his dad was in the garage, and he's drinking. He's like, "Do you want something to drink?" I said, one of the rare times I sat down and had a beer with him, and he's like, I know you and I don't ever talk, but I really don't like her, and I can't stand her. You're not going to tell Scott this. And I'm like, since we're opening up to each other, which we've never done in the 20 years we've known each other, no, I can't stand her either. And I'm wondering how it's going to end that when the minister says, does anybody here object?
That wouldn't be good.
Because someone's going to get punched when they raise their hands that quickly.
Well, it would be funny if her family was on one side and his family was on the other, and only one side raised their hands.
The best way to describe her side of the family is very you know how you see a TV show and you think, wow, that's so outrageous, there's no such thing, nobody could be like that in reality.
Like an episode of Cops.
She was very Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, wow.
Very, very.
Call Ford, where's my stuff?
You mean she wasn't Letterkenny?
Dude, I was off by 2, dude. Number 2 won. No, by 3. I'm sorry.
Who
Oh,
does
you
number
took
2
number 5.
work for?
Yeah, number 5.
Yeah.
You worked for number 5. What?
It's through Johnny number 5.
Oh, yeah.
Number Johnny 5.
I love
I thought it
that.
was-
I don't think you'll
I thought
ever
it
be
was
able to do
Mamba.
that particular character again in this day and age. The guy who played Benji. Because apparently he was like a white British guy, and they actually blackfaced him for the movie.
Oof.
Or I should say tan face.
Yeah, brown faced, I guess. you could say.
Yeah. Because I didn't realize that when I watched the movie, and then I was reading, I was like, no way. So I looked at him now, and it's like,
Ooh.
wow.
I see.
So 1980s, man. That
Yeah.
second movie was filmed all in Toronto. It's a shame too that they destroyed
There's
that.
a few questionable choices in Halloween costumes.
I have that
Let's not talk about it.
questionable. I
I
have
ain't
that
talking about
questionable-
more than that. Shut up, LBD. Yeah, not saying anymore. Everybody's on. Well,
Yeah.
most people on screen know what I'm talking about. So, anyways,
Hey LBD, later sometime, if you could just DM me the vitals on that thing that I was going to buy from you.
Yeah. I have a Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the other eye I was supposed to wink with? I've actually done something like that in reality. Said something and didn't realize the person was in the room. It's like, "Hey, crazy lady, we're home," and my buddy's girlfriend was home. Oh,
yeah.
It makes you quick when you're allowed back in.
no. The only thing I thought in my mind was, so this is what a cockroach feels like when someone turns the light on. There's nowhere to run. And all you see is a boot, and you know.
What's up, Corey?
A boot what?
A boot to get yelled at.
He's a boot to get yelled at.
Oh man.
Hey,
It was my friend Raymond. I remember when he dumped that girl too. That was the girl that called everybody on his phone to let us know at 3 in the morning.
Who loves
That's
Raymond
not,
anyway?
I would have. It would have been really awkward when I called them at 7 in the morning asking if they were still together and made that mistake.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Tori, what's up, KNL?
Sorry.
Oh man,
Chris.
So yeah, backstage when we get off here, ask about the make me a sandwich. Just ask me that later. I'll tell you.
I've taken
This doesn't have to do with a
I've
lady.
taken
at
somebody
a
to the
bar,
hospital
does it?
who. Sorry, I drew about that. I was gonna say I took somebody to the hospital once because he thought it would be funny when him and his girl were fighting, and we were in the garage trying to fix a Jeep, and he said, "Well, why didn't you make me a sandwich?" And she threw a full unused jar of jelly, and she was expecting it to hit the side of the vehicle, except he poked his head around the door, and the jar didn't break until it hit the floor. And
I've almost had that happen.
Hit the ground. He held the side of the door and slid and hit the floor. She comes out and she's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" I was like, I need to go back in the house. My friend Alex, who's like, little, but like Mitch's build and taller, picks our friend up, puts him in the back of his van, like minivan, and we drive to the hospital. And he's like laying across the back, and I'm sitting there. And he's like, "Are you okay, man?" He's like, "Why are we in the garage? We're going to the hospital. Why are we going to the garage? Why are we going to the garage? We're not going to the garage. The hospital. Oh, is somebody sick? Yeah, you are, man. He took a full jar of jam off the melon. He's like, oh." Did it like, and then he's asking like, how did it hit him? Like, did he knock it off the jar, like off the shelf? Like he couldn't focus. We get him to the hospital, and as soon as they get in and we explain what happened, there was no waiting. They got him on a gurney. They're off to get his head. He had a severe concussion, and we're like, how did it happen? And because it was a domestic, they had to wait until he was cognizant to see if he wanted to press charges.
So they made him go get his CAT scan.
Yep. That was fun. And then they're asking us like, what happened? I said, they were arguing and he thought he'd be a smart ass and told her he wanted a sandwich, and she threw a jar of jelly at him. And of course, the one cop like asking the size of the jar, and it's like, it's a fair size.
Does it matter?
I mean, well, the first thing I said, why does it matter? Is there like charges go up based on the amount of preservative in the jar? Do you want to know? Well, it was marmalade and 22 ounces, so that carries a 15-year sentence. Now, if it was raspberry,
he'd be better off.
Was it preservative or jelly?
With
It was
schnozberries. Schnozberries taste like schnozberry.
Hey, Mr. Bear, do you need assistance? No,
I need assistance, right? Meow.
Yeah.
We've done that, and I've done that at work before on a call. Call a manager up, like, "Oh man, you're not gonna understand this, meow." What? Well, this lady, she wants a free pizza, meow, and I just don't understand how I'm gonna help her, meow. And I've done it to see how long, and you got people like standing behind you doing, like.
That's so funny.
I've done a Southern accent on the phone too. That's fun.
How many accents have you done with a customer? I'm curious.
I've only done Southern accent, just because it's easier, and I can do it without thinking. Because the problem is with an accent, you have to remember tone, cadence, and draw. Because as soon as you change that, they're gonna call you on your bullshit.
Right.
Yeah. I went down to the swimming hole and life was good. Life was clean. Went down to the Chattahoochee. That water never meant so much to me.
But the Chattahoochee, but anyway.
I was gonna say it gets hotter than a
Canadian.
hoochie.
Does it really friggin' matter?
Chattahoochee
It's better than
River.
I've had somebody tell me I sounded British, like not even close. Because I used the word
you
please.
You sounded German in your French accent earlier.
Yeah.
It went from like kind of French Canadian to German. I was like,
Well, I can't do French Canadian because the problem with French Canadian is that they mix French with English and the grammar flips, and it's never
Right.
the same twice.
yeah. So, yeah.
And they are the most angriest human beings I have ever had the displeasure of becoming. Like, I have to work to get that angry.
So one of my managers, when I worked for a company that sold swimming pools and hot tubs and things like that, pool tables, recreational products.
Spa man.
Yes, that's the Spawman1438 at gmail.com.
Yeah, and then they changed the song to Soul Man afterwards because his Spa Man didn't sell as well, right?
Right, exactly.
He's just a spa man.
Oh, man. So he was selling these people a hot tub, which was also called a spa, but and the cabinets, you could get the surround around the hot tub, in multiple colors, and he had a man and a woman in there, and he was standing there, and the spa was behind him, and the people were facing him. He was facing the people. People were facing him. Behind the people, me and a couple of other salespeople are at the sales counter up there. He proceeds to go into this literally 5-minute tangent on colors of the surround of the spa. And he's looking at them going, so what you're saying is you'll take it in the brown? No, but what you're saying is if I can get it in the brown, you'll take it in the brown. So you like it in the brown, brother? We all about, and he's looking through them at us, staring us in the eyes as he's saying these things, and he continues to say this multiple times over and over and over in different ways. And we're literally losing our minds.
Oh.
We literally had to run into my office as I was a sales manager. Had to run in there because he was a store manager. He was like our GM. Had to run in my office because we were losing our minds laughing.
That's horrible.
I mean, he's just stoned. He's just so what you're saying is if you like it in the brown, so if I can get it in the brown, you'll take it in the brown? I'm like, oh my God. He knew exactly what he was doing because he was staring right at us as he did it. Because he's talked about doing it before with people when he lived in Florida before, and he worked for our company in the branch in Florida because it was based in Florida. And he moved up here to take that position. And he's still one of my really good friends. But oh my God, dude. He actually when he moved up here from Florida, he actually lived he slept right back here.
Oh wow.
He lived here for about a month as he was making the transition up here to Tennessee. And his
that before the collection got out of hand?
Oh yeah, that's when you could actually get in this room, and actually it didn't have all of this stuff in it.
Coke, the beverage. I had a foreign customer call me and she pronounced the word Coke like something else. I'm sure you can use your imagination.
Yes.
And she's like saying, I don't like how Coke tastes on my lips. I would like something different. I don't like Coke.
Coke.
Yeah, I'm having to say Coke because
Yeah, you have to say it. You have to think about it before you say it.
Yeah. She's like, and I have a 6-pack of Coke,
Right.
and I can't use a single one of them.
Oh,
And I'm
man.
sitting there and I'm going, and I compose and I am having to ask her, it's like, so have you ever had Coke before? Oh, I've had Coke many times. It's just this Coke doesn't taste right, and I don't want to drink this Coke.
Oh man.
And I'm laughing, and I had my manager's going, nobody can be that bad. So of course, he plays the call, he's laughing, then he plays the call again on the speakerphone. So like everybody within in the office.
Well, when they say this call might be recorded for, they mean it.
Oh no, we had an agent that was completely and utterly horrible. And I remember my boss, this person got a complaint. My boss had to play the call to listen to it. And I heard what this person did. And so my boss called them over to come over and have a conversation. And Nora is a very, very, very honest person. Like, she's not mean, but she will point out your BS and she'll tear you down and build you up. That's how she does her management, right? Let you know what you did wrong and then how to improve. But this girl came over and said, hey, did you do this? And she's like, oh, no, I didn't do that at all. So she plays the call in front of her. So I'm cringing at this point. Nora gives her a second chance now that she's played the call. So did you do that? Oh, no, that wasn't me. So I'm messaging one of our other, the guys who handle our call flow and says, like, I need a break now. Why? Nora is about to go nuclear on this poor girl, and I do not want to be anywhere in
the vicinity.
Oh, cool, man.
Literally.
He doesn't want to be in the blast radius. What I miss?
Oh, no, in the private chat.
Really?
Well, I'm one.
And I'm probably one as well.
Yeah.